Okay, we are leaving. Me and my weird ass pronunciations. Here we go. Okay, we got game, we got sound, we got Eno. Okay, welcome everyone to the nice stream of Phoenix Wright on Tribulations. Okay, let's see how everything goes right now. I'm actually really excited for these. Also, they made the announcement of the update for Terraria. So I'm very excited. I already posted the announcement. So yeah, hopefully I can finish the game in this weekend so we can do the multiplayer stream of Terraria the next weekend. I'm so excited for that. And I really hope that actually happens. I'm gonna keep that there so people can be able to actually click there and join there because yeah, that's part of the idea. But anyways, we are ready to continue with this game. I am nervous for what we are about to see right now. So let's see. Continue the turnabout. So we are done with a lady in a bikini. Well, it's not a lady in a bikini, but her name is Sister Pikiki. Me and my derpiness. But so that means we are already about to go into this. The beach. Okay. Excuse me, Mr. Edgeworth. I am not really sure what to say. Don't say anything. We only have 20 minutes. There are two things which I need to ask you before we reconvene. Alright, I'll help you any way I can. First, about that night. You really didn't go to the inner temple, correct? The last witness claims to have met and talked with you in the training hall. Either you or Sister Bikini is lying. Mr. Edgeworth, is it just as I said yesterday? Until the incident occurred, I was in my own room in Hasakura Temple. Oh, wrong voice. Very well, the second thing then. That night, the temple snowmobile was used in between the times Sister Bikini returned to the main hall and when she bore witness the murder. Sometime between 10:30 and 11 p.m. that night. Were you the one who used the snowmobile? There is only one key for the snowmobile. The only person who could have used it was me. So it was you. But why? What made you go out to Dusky Bridge? I'm sorry, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh my fucking god. I can't tell you about that yet. Yet? Not until her safety is confirmed. Her? The safety of the acolyte. The acolyte? Oh. She must be talking about Maya. Interesting. A lot of people is hiding me secrets. Iris, look me in the eye and tell me the truth. Did you kill Elise the Oxnip? No matter who or what might come, I could never take a life. As I thought, no psychologues. Very well. It's my job to get to the truth. You will discover this for yourself soon enough. Yes, she is. It's a pooch! Kurt will now reconvene. Yeah, I forgot that he's Canadian. Also, hey, Proto, welcome. Please don't Karma, where is the witness? During the break, a man was detained for suspicious behavior in the gallery. Suspicious behavior? He was sketching something very intensely. Darius, the witness, was sketching when he was detained. He drew a terrifying woman armed with a demonic face and a vicious wit. Oh my god! Oh my god, that's a new one actually. That's a cool new one, Proto. With pizza colored sauce. That's a new one. I kind of like how that sounds. I'm gonna move a little bit here. Okay, that's better. That's a new one and I like it. Oh my god. I can only presume that it's the... Anyway, it's time to draw the pathetic excuse for an artist before the court. Loris Dioxnin, I hope you get ready. You are ready. Get in here. You have the tomato sauce, the yellow cheese, the bread got a bit roasted, so it's dark. Yeah? Or even can be the orange color to be like the crust. He will see in that whip is going to see plenty more use today. Yes? It's time to wipe this idiot. Orange is the tomato sauce. Oh, okay, sorry. I thought you were thinking about the red. Your sketch is in a contempt of this court. Maximus turning into pizza. Eh? Well, that's Maximus for you. You tried to run away from the bailiff who was trying to hand you your Supponia, correct? Look, I'm not even a fledgling artist training out in the mountains. I'm only down here in the city because I ran out of green paint. Well, to use the technical term of the color, Viridian. Larry, this is not an art store now, is it? I know every junior high, okay? Look, art is all about working in the fields, isn't it? Working in the fields? I presume he wants to say field work, I hope. That's it. Thanks, buddy. It's kind of sad that I was able to understand his mangled train wreck of sentence. He just happened to stop in here and found a wonderful new model. So, see, I got nothing to do with this trial at all. I expect all your faces to be red when you realize the mistake, right, Red? Or to use the technical term, Crimson Lake. Stop your pathetic blabbing and testify like a man. Refrain from whipping, Miss Von Karma. Cross-whipping is bad as cross-check. Witness that was all your fault. Testify now. Jesus Christ, this stupid guy. Witness testimony. I was at the lodge out in the mountains, looking out at the stars at night. I walked to the bridge a number of times, but I didn't see a snowmobile. I didn't see anyone at the bridge that night either. The girl I was waiting for didn't show up. My teacher died on me. I'm all alone now. R.I.N.G. Oh my god, don't get all back on me. Witness, please refrain from talking directly to the lawyers during your testimony. I'm just a nobody, not even a small worthless man, alright? And why wasn't I asked for my name and occupation or anything else? Mr. Edgeworth, this man seems to be quite a severe inferior complex. Yeah, he does. He's recently been to the cause of murderous incidents. I think he's finally realized for himself just how much of a nuisance he has been to other people. Yeah, that's right, I'm behind everything, every case. Watch out, okay? Just touching me will make you eternally unhappy. Well, then let us proceed with the cross-examination. With no touching, thank you. Ooh, let's touch each other. We can delve into other details at a later time. Like touching each other. What I saw. I was at the lodge out in the mountains looking out at the stars at night. I didn't see a snowmobile. I didn't see anyone at the bridge that night either. That's a lie! No, Objection! What about Phoenix wrong? Larry Butts. I can understand why you might want to throw your old life away. You're pretty pathetic and you cause all sorts of troubles. I'm sorry, but having realized just how much of a nuisance you have been, that could be considered a step in the right direction. Eddie, are you trying to console me? It certainly doesn't sound that way, to me. However, I can forgive you for simply turning away from the incident you created. You're totally pinning this on me. Now then, let us talk about the night of the murder. Sister Bikini, after seeing the murder take place as Phoenix Wright reported. Thus, he headed off for the public phone by the bridge. There, he happened across a certain nefarious individual. You, Larry Potts. That's right, me in the flesh. Listen carefully, witness. It doesn't matter if you change your name. So long as you remain pretty pathetic, you will continue to cause this incident. Exactly. That reality will not change. But what do you want me to do then? Larry, what you need to change is your inner self. But for now, what you saw that night, testifying truth about this one issue is all I need from you. And yeah, I think I finally woken up. No, you don't. You're still an idiot. Well, I guess I could still be sleeping. But anyways, I'll do it. I'll testify. Well, I'm not sure this will go especially well. No, with this idiot, everything gonna be horrible. I'll ask again then. Witness, what did you see on the night of the murder? Oh, this is gonna go so horrible. I can just imagine that. Well, let's wait and see. I went to a shack at around 9, so it will have been about 10:30 p.m. I was lying under my bedding when a white flash almost blinded me. I looked out the window and Dusky Bridge was on fire. There was still some thunder, but I went right away to check it out. That's when I ran to Nick. You certainly saw quite a lot, didn't you? So, what happened to the bridge after it caught on fire? It was like me after a 3-day stint chasing a girl. It totally burned out, like almost totally gone. I mean, trying to cross the burning remains was what caused Nick to fall. What did you say? Oh no, don't worry, it's nothing life-threatening. He just got a cold. See? He fell from the bridge 40 feet tall into the cold, raging waters of a river below. And he only got a cold. I never know with that man if he should be called lucky or unlucky. Now, Mr. Edgeworth, please commence your cross-examination. He's a very lucky bastard, that's for sure. I went to the shack around 9, so... okay. I was laying in their bedding when a white flash... There was still some thunder, but I went right away to check it out. Okay, let's... hold it! You say right away, but exactly how long after the sight was that? The lightning fell and then the bridge caught on fire. Maybe around 5 minutes? I mean, I suddenly thought, gotta go check this out. How far is the small shack we're in from the bridge? Hold on, well, it had pretty much stopped snowing. I guess about 5 minutes, well. And how did Dusky Bridge look when you got there? Like I had recovered a piece of my childhood? I mean, not even the bonfires the bonfire kids make during school camping trips can compare. Well, should I press him for a little? Actually, yeah. Why didn't you tell anyone? Why did you go to the bridge? Actually, why didn't you tell anyone? Larry, let me ask you one thing. What is it? The G was with the serious face. Why didn't you call anyone? Huh? What do you mean? Normally, when faced with a towering inferno, one will try and tell someone. There is a public phone right at Dusky Bridge, correct? Well, of course, I thought of doing that. So then, let's hear why you did it. Yeah, okay. My reason. It is not that I didn't try to tell anyone, I just didn't have time to, okay? Why you didn't have to? The bridge and Nick showed up less than a minute later. Hold it! You claim to have arrived at the bridge at the same time as Wright? Yeah! I thought I better tell someone about this. But then Nick came up yelling about murder. It totally made me forget about the bridge. The fire was very much out by then anyway. What's this feeling? I suddenly have a terrible cause of this. It was after contacting the police that Phoenix Wright fell from the bridge, correct? Yeah, that's pretty much it. More or less. He told me about the burning bridge yesterday. But there is still something that doesn't quite fit. It looks like, despite his change of heart, Larry still is not telling us the whole truth. Oh, so... there was still some thunder? I arrived at the bridge and Nick showed up less than a minute ago. Wait, hold on. No. Oh, weather. Lightning struck Dusky Bridge at 10:45. Around 30 minutes passed between the fire starting and going out. So... wait, that means it's 15 minutes. Because the crime happened at 11 p.m. So yeah, it's not 5 minutes. There is something wrong there then. Objection! Your very existence being a contradiction. I'm not sure if you can grasp this or not. What the heck? Hey, Edgy! You made me sound like some sort of alien. But your testimony is conclusive contradiction. Conclusively contradictory. The problem here is time. I've never been the best timekeeper, you know. 3 minutes after Billy leaves on foot, you follow him on your bicycle? How long does it take for you to catch up with him? Terrible at those. This is much more simple. You saw the lightning strike Dusky Bridge, and immediately went to see what happened. Is this correct? Yeah, well, I wasted about 5 minutes first, but more or less. I have the weather data for the night of the murder here. According to this, the lightning fell at 10:45 p.m. You say it takes less than 5 minutes from the shack to the Dusky Bridge. Meaning you probably got there at around 11 p.m. That all sounds about right, I guess. And then Nick showed up and did his falling act. That is impossible. What do you mean? 11 p.m. is when the murder occurred in Hasakura Temple. Thus, Wright was still there in the courtyard. There is no way that Larry could have encountered him at Dusky Bridge at that time. Oh, yeah, I was right. Excuse me, I have an objection. You do? Eddie, how many times do I have to say this? I'm not Larry. I am Larry's... It has not been proved that the murder occurred at 11 p.m. The sister only said around 11. In which case, it will have been earlier than that. While you're floating there, Miss Francisca von Karma, the slope ahead is slippery. But there is still no way that Wright could have been at Dusky Bridge at 11 p.m. And why not? It's clear reading here in the weather data report. It took around 30 minutes for the bridge to burn out. Therefore, the bridge must have been burning until at least 11:15 p.m. Which means, what exactly? Wright did not see the bridge while it was being consumed by the flames that night. In fact, he did not arrive on the scene until the flames had died down. Oh. Larry, you arrived at the bridge at 11 p.m. But Wright did not make it there until at least 11:15. I suggest you to stop hiding things and just tell us the whole truth. Now then, what happened during these missing 15 minutes? I feel like I just got brutally walking on my toilet splashback. Ew. I guess I was still sleeping after all. Pinch me. Pinchi viejo. Okay, let's continue. Oh. There was a missing 15 minutes prior to meeting Phoenix Wright. No, it's... Wait, what? Oh, fuck. I am confused now. I hardly see that as much of a problem. Yeah, not much of a problem at all. Really? The bridge is burning before your eyes, and there is a phone right next to it. Why then did you not report the accident? Yes, witness, why didn't you? Why didn't you? Were you there simply to watch the bridge burn? And therein lies the problem. For even after the bridge had burned out, he was still there. Staring into space, this witness didn't even attempt to fulfill his civic duty. That's what it sounds like. But this is Larry we're talking about, and even he is incapable of being so stupid. No, he's actually very stupid. Which means there has to be a reason for his inaction. Edgy? I think it's about time I got serious with you, dude. Just as I thought, you've been playing with us all this time. Listen, I'm going to tell you everything. Are you sure you want to hear it all? Yes. I may really say this time. Then say it. Very well. I have a terribly bad feeling about this. However, let's have the witness finally give us the whole truth. Now, for this 15 minutes gap, what were you doing, witness? Being stupid. Forcaleto! And that's him. I'm an artist. What do you think I was doing? Sketching in front of the bridge. I was wiped out in a frenzy of art. The shock and awe that I was feeling, I transferred that directly into the page. Before I realized it, the flames had gone out and then he came running up. So, the bridge was burning. You went to the bridge. You drew the burning bridge. Phoenix appeared. You didn't care. He fell down and you continued drawing. Is that what I think you did? How is the forcaleto? I suppose artists can be strange folks. Yeah, I know a lot of friends that are artists and all of them are strange in a good way. That's right. I'm willing to sacrifice everything in order to draw a perfect sketch. Yeah, see? All artists are weird. Also, Emito, can you heal me? My back is itchy. A little here. Thank you. Oh my god, that was nice. Including the truth of it sounds of it. Mr. Edgeworth, has this removed the last of your doubts? No, it doesn't. Not at all, Your Honor. One very large doubt still remains. And what will that be? This surprisingly believable story, especially considering the source. So, why he think he needed to hide it from us until now? I intend to drag the reason out of him. You'll regret this, Edgy. Am I? Let's see. The missing 15 minutes. An artist, what do you think I was doing? Sketching in front of the bridge. I was wiped out in front of a first. Okay.
Hold it!
Sketching? The burning bridge? The burning bridge and everything that came with it. What? Came with it? You want to hear this from my lips? Do you, Edgy? You'll regret this. The sketch of mine is... Enough! Just take the ridiculous sketch of yours out already, witness. What are you talking about? I don't know what you mean. That does indeed appear to be the fastest solution. I'll leave it to you, Mr. Edgeworth. What shall I do? I have a terrible feeling that instant sketch is revealed. The entire wall might be changed by what is pictured. Look at the sketch. Show it. Larry, I wonder if you could show us your sketch, please. Well, even I could not have imagined it turned out like this. Imagine what? The Loris Justin debut will take place here today, like this. Ow! Show it now. Okay, but seal yourselves. This is the word of Loris Justin. The fuck? Well, so this is Dusky Bridge, correct? Quite a large bridge, isn't it? Your response, Miss Von Karma? Yes, well, it's a better drawing than I expected. Isn't it? Isn't it a struggle to reproduce those flames? I really did. Yes, I'm sure you did. This is going to get ugly. No one has the courage to bring it up, it seems. This mysterious flying object. Larry? What? The burning bridge is fine, but what is that unfortunate looking figure? Huh? Just spotted that. I thought you might. However much I might want to ignore it, I can't. It's Iris, of course. Iris. I wish she'd take better care of herself. We have to plan for her future, you know. What? What happened to her if she had injured herself flying like that? Larry, please answer this next question honestly. Okay. Are you really claiming to have seen this? Are you claiming to have seen the silhouette of the defendant flying over the bridge that was engulfed in flames? Yep, that's what I saw. That's why I drew it. I'm an artist, a real artist. Are you?
Hi, that girl. She really high up in this picture. Ah! What was that for?
Oh, fuck. Wrong voice.
I mean, what was that for?
This is all a bad dream. I was hitting you on the check to test the theory. Please, with your own chi from now on if you wish to test your wild theories. Anyway, no court of law will ever acknowledge that people can fly. Why don't you ask the Maximilian Galactica? Actually, there is some precedence for this. She was flying pretty high, my sweet Iris. She was about 30 feet above the bridge at least. It was really something to see.
This has to be some kind of mistake.
Mr. Edgeworth, please bring the witness back down to earth. What? Me?
His witness is your friend, is he not?
Accessory to foolishness, Miles Edgeworth. Let us get back to the cross-examination by force if necessary. Mr. Edgeworth, I expect you to expose the obvious contradiction here. Yes, Your Honor. Looks like I got another reason to remember this moron. Well, what do you think of my debut piece?
Get that thing away from me!
A horrible sketch of what he saw that night of the crime.
Now hurry up and cross-examine him.
Okay. Sketching in front of the bridge, yeah, but do we got something new? I saw it is flying, her white hood fluttering. Objection! She had no hoodie. Larry, what did you really see that night? Not that I particularly care. In your position, that's just being irresponsible. But yeah, Hajime Forcalita and Proteto. Hope all of you guys are doing fine. I know exactly what I saw. I'll give you a whole $1. That is true. The truth. If that is truly the case, then there is one thing that we can say for certain.
What might that be?
That the person who flew over the bridge could not have been the defendant Iris. What? What do you mean? I don't understand. A foolhardy fully a foolish statement by an equally foolishly foolhard fool. How exactly can you make this claim? Tell us, Larry. According to this picture, the individual who you say you saw was wearing a hood, correct? Of course she was. That rundown shack is quite away from the bridge. The hood is what told me that this floating angel was my Iris. The hood is my darling Iris, and Iris my darling hood. It seems there are bigger fools in this world than the one at the defendant's bench. Larry, there is something you need to be made aware of. On the night of the murder, Cateto Boneto, Tubaquito. Thank you. On the night of the murder, Iris was not wearing her hood. I hope you're doing fine and good luck in Diablo 2. He had given it to Wright as a gift. Are you going to change your story now? Perhaps suggest it was Wright who took flight. What are you talking about? I think you understand what it means just fine. Just watching you here and playing Diablo 2. Good luck with that, Bonito. Why? Why did Nick have Iris hurt? What? Becky, what is going on with Iris and Nick? You, Nick!
I do believe we got a Soki in this court.
This is unbelievably a mysterious sketch.
It's destined to disappear. Oh, it's destined to disappear, discredited and discarded straight into the garbage.
Oh no, he's going crazy.
What is it now, witness?
It feels like I've been waiting 25 years for this very day to come.
Eggy, today is the day I get to completely stupefy you.
Stupefy you? What?
What is the meaning of your outburst, witness?
I have to do this, but I have some evidence. So, some definitive evidence.
Definitive evidence?
I see indeed come flying over the burning bridge. And I,
Loris Duck's name,
shall prove it.
I didn't expect to ask this again, but we shall be needing your testimony once again. Tell us anything you know about the...
Hold on.
The Flying Socky! Tell us everything you know concerning the defendant as depicted in this sketch. And tell us everything about that Flying Socky. And show us your evidence that the nightmare was actually a reality.
Okay, I hope you're ready, Edgy. Because I'm going to feed you a whooping serving of pain.
You've been serving us a whooping serving of pain this whole time, trust me.
Okay. Prove that the Socky flew. When I reached Dusky Brig, it was already gone. I was so worried, so I frantically searched all over for her. That led me to find a beautiful crystal sphere, half buried in the snow. I'm sure that Iris was simply wearing a spare hood. After all, no one else could have lost a crystal sphere than I. Oh wait!
A crystal sphere?
Someone actually lost one! The victim staff. Sakura Temple map? No. Where is the photo of Elise? Wait! You don't saw Iris, and you don't saw the Socky. You saw Elise fly. This one. Pretty, isn't it? But finders keepers, why there is blood on that sphere? The sphere, where did you find it? Let me see. Around here, somewhere looks about right. And it was half buried in the snow. It had pretty much stopped snowing by then. But there was still some falling as I walked to the bridge.
The court accepts this crystal sphere.
That's mine, okay? I want it back afterwards.
There is something on it. Oh my, it's blood.
What?
Blood?
With Sophia in the courtroom. Found all covered in snow near Dusky Bridge in the night of the crime. Has blood on it. You ready, Yeti? By tomorrow morning, you will be calling me Master Larry. Yeah, I like the sound of that. No one's going to push me around anymore. Didn't you want to be called Laurie's dog's name only a few minutes ago? True that Iris flew. When I reached Dusky Bridge, she was already gone. I was so worried, so frantically searched all over her. That led me to find a beautiful crystal sphere half buried in the snow. I'm sure that Iris was simply wearing a spare hood. After all, no one else could have lost a crystal sphere that night. Yes, someone actually fucked. Well, I did the wrong button. Let me confirm this one last time, Laurie. The reason you thought that was Iris are the hood and this crystal sphere, correct? That's right. My god is never wrong. I made the old bikini the next morning. And her crystal sphere was still there, safe and sound.
Indeed.
She was wearing it in his very room early today. This case not going out when verified. Exposing the obvious contradiction is... Okay. Yeah, I say press instead of present. No one else could. Yeah. She. Larry, that night, there was someone who lost a crystal sphere. There was? Who? Who was this stupid idiot? Miss L is the mentor to a stupid idiot. The victim? I have a photo of her here. And on the end of her staff, you can see a familiar-looking crystal sphere. Hey! That's my photograph! Give it back! A crystal sphere like that is quite easy to find. I have one just like it on my brooch. Yeah, you got one, but yours is blue. They look nothing alike. In any case, please take a look at this. This is the victim's stuff found at the scene of the crime. The crystal sphere! It's gone! What? Oh my god, he can't believe it. Yep. Just what does this mean? If anyone jumped or flew across the bridge at night, it certainly was not Iris after all. She was not wearing her hood. More importantly, the crystal sphere found at the landing site was not hers either. That means the one who flew and dropped the sphere was the victim, Miss Alex Dioxin. She flew over the bridge, she fell down, and she died. That's why she got injured. Nah, it's okay. A fool alongside another fool on a fool's errand to reach a foolish conclusion. Oh my god, I still love that dino dance. First of all, this sketch, which I prefer to call a scribble, is ridiculous. People cannot fly, thus it is rejected. You can't do that, I saw it with my own two. And this crystal sphere, this is nothing more than a red herring. You honestly believe that? Give me some thought and I'm sure you will realize it is, Miles Edgeworth. Ellie Dudley was in her room on the night of the murder. There was no reason for her to go to Dusky Beach. Therefore, this sphere cannot be related to this case. That is all. Miss Francisca von Karma. The only people who will accept the explanation are scatterbrains and clowns. Why are you pointing at me? Because you are a clown. The victim crystal sphere was found near the bridge on the night of her murder. Yet, you expect us to believe that this has nothing to do with the case? That crystal sphere, it was probably thrown away at the bridge after the murder. After the murder? There is blood on the crystal sphere, isn't it there? This naturally suggests that it was thrown away after the murder took place, taking the place there to throw the investigation of the scene. Which is the exact same reason that he drew that ridiculous sketch. Maybe? What? You mean I'm the killer? No. All joking aside, just when did this crystal sphere appear near the foot of the bridge? Unless this can be proven in some way, I refuse to believe this is related to the case. She got a point, actually. She makes a valid point. Thank you, Edward. There is no evidence that Elise Deoxys left Hasakura Temple that night. However, if somehow the crystal sphere cannot be proven to have been dropped before the victim was killed, then this case is going to transform into something else entirely. Ah, interesting. You respond, Mr. Edgeworth. I want your final opinion on this, I want your final opinion on the disposition of this crystal sphere. If it's not related to the case, then this witness, who you call, will have been nothing more than a monumental waste of time. Prepare yourself for some very appropriate punishment, Mal said. Oh god, no. Can I prove it? Can I prove that the crystal sphere was dropped before the murder took place? Shit, okay, I need to think. Maybe I can? I don't know. Yes or no? Okay, let me try to think a little bit. Because if it's impossible... I mean... Let's think about all the clues that I got. Can I prove that the crystal sphere was dropped before the murder took place? Pura Temple, weather data, occult. Taken by her only pupil or in him. The Korea where Ellie's destiny was murdered. I don't see anything there. Brack's photo. Huh, okay. I was planning that maybe I can be able to do that. Think I don't? No matter how I look at it, it's not possible. It's certainly strange that the crystal sphere was found near the bridge. But perhaps it's just a curveball from the killer? Well, Miles Sedgworth seems to have nothing further to say. Then I am left with no choice. The course is no reason. What is this? Hey, Edgy, you're a defense attorney, aren't you? If it was Nick standing there, you're right now. If it was Nick, do you think he'd keep up? No, he'd find the truth, no matter what it took, no matter how crazy it seemed. Right. At this moment, I'm standing where you should be. Which means there's only one thing to do. Think like you. I'm a fucking idiot with spiky hair that always gets nervous at things. Okay, I got it. Your Honor, allow me to prove something to you. I will prove that this crystal sphere is a vital in solving this case. How will you do that? Let's look at your eyes. You remind me of Finney's Wright when he's cornered. That should come as no surprise. Because right now I am Finney's Wright, and I am indeed cornered. I order you to present your evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. Evidence that proves that the crystal sphere was indeed dropped for the murder. Okay, so... Okay, trying to think about that. Wait. Oh, wait, the tracks. Wait, yeah, because... These tracks were to move the... So, they broke the body. Before it was... When it was snowing. They... Maybe throw the body or the weapon? Hold on, okay. No, maybe not. No, never mind. Okay, what is the clue here? Let's see. Elysioxine, when Solai was her. Okay, that was found on the scene. Same as the Shito. This is not related to the case. Iris Hood, it was from Finney's Wright, so that's not the case, not of Iris. The Hazakura Temple map we already had used it. We know the water data. Oh, cold New Year, that has nothing to do. Photo of Elise, we already know that. Iris testimony, we know about that, and it was in the room. There is autopsy. The crime photo. No, they're showing the crime photo, so that cannot be it. Tracks of photo. Guess it tracks, maybe? I mean, I was thinking that maybe to show that they actually throw the sphere, but... Because it's showing that they are only using them to come back. But... I don't know. Yeah, because we technically proved that they cannot have been and come back. I don't know. Okay, let's throw a curveball then. Your response based on karma? It's a piece of crap, don't believe him. Oh. Piece of a feather flock together. Are you familiar with this phrase? Miles Edgeworth? I think one such bird is calling for his fellow now. Now go, AD, do it! Prove it! Win! He's cheering. So as I'm listening to the ominous calls of Reagan. I knew it. So, Mr. Edgeworth, what will you do from here? What for chance, Your Honor? Yeah, okay, I don't know. Okay, I need to think. Evidence that proves that the crystal sphere was indeed dropped before the murder. Huh. Okay, let's try to think about that. Oh my god, I don't know actually. Maybe the sphere again? Oh my god, really? I have to present the same thing that I just got. Okay, game. This crystal sphere, it was hot beer in the snow, correct? That's right. If it had not stopped snowing, then it would have been game over. The snow will have totally covered it. I was thinking that it was not covered because of the snow, but it's because the sphere fell down on the snow that was half covered in snow. Because it's like it fell on the snow and it sunk, not because it was snowing. That's all I needed to hear from you, Larry. Your testimony makes one thing quite clear. What? When the crystal sphere was dropped, it was snowing, even if it was very so slightly. Snowing. On the other hand, let us look at the scene of the murder. As proven earlier today, there is no snow on the victim's body. Therefore, the crystal sphere must have been dropped before the murder. What? Yes. Order, order, order. On the night of the murder, the victim did indeed go to Dusky Bridge. And there, something occurred that caused the staff crystal sphere to come loose. What? What caused that happen? This sphere, there is some blood on it, isn't there? Allow me to raise a certain possibility at this juncture. The real crime scene was near the foot of Dusky Bridge. The murder didn't take place in the Hasakura Temple courtyard? Only a fool will suggest such a foolish speech of absolute foolishness. Just who is the fool? And which part of this fool is so foolish, Miss Von Karma? Have you been paying any attention the whole time, Miles Edgeworth? The sister saw everything. She saw the victim being killed by the defendant in the Hasakura Temple courtyard. That's not exactly true, now is it? To put it more precisely, what she saw was the murder weapon being removed from the victim's body. That's the same thing! No, it isn't. You say it yourself. Very little blood is actually lost at the moment of a play insertion. If you want to talk about when the most blood will be lost from a body, that will be when the blade is removed. If that statement is the truth, then Dusky Bridge could very easily be the scene of the murder. The murder weapon was not removed, thus there was no bleeding. You're forgetting one vital thing, Malsetsu. Alice Jocelyn's body was found in Hasakura Temple. On foot it takes 15 minutes to travel from Dusky Bridge to Hasakura Temple. You mean to suggest someone carried the body all the way? Oh, the snowmobile now. I made it this far. The only place to take this is to the end. I just need to prove that my version of the event is also perfectly plausible. Now, if the defense is ready, the court would like to have an explanation. Please show us the method by which the victim's body was carried by the Sakura Temple. By the snowmobile. On that snowy night, there is one way that a body could have been removed. The snowmobile. Huh? As we know, the snowmobile was used that night. It was explained as having been used to dispose of the murder weapon. But it could also have been used to carry the body. Wait! Order! Oh, fuck! This is completely unacceptable, my set. You dug yourself into your own grave. What do you mean? The only one who could have used the snowmobile was the defendant. The music reminds me of Mega Man Battle Network series. Actually, that's a fun thing about that, now that you mention it, for Calito, because I think the composer of the original Phoenix Wright games, including Apollo Justice later on, it's actually the composer that worked on Mega Man X. That it's also the same composer that I remember that he started working on the newer Mega Man games. So, yeah, it's kind of the same music composer. She's the one who moved the body. Doesn't that put the final nail in your coffin? No. What it puts my final nail in the coffin is this. Rare. Oh, fuck. Hold on. Rare. Beep. There you go. Lucky. You are too late, Francisca Von Karma. And in fact, the defense has proven something else entirely. We have shown that this case requires further investigation. What? Where was the victim Elise Justin really killed? If her body was moved, whatever for, and finally... But what does this image mean? Why there is a stocky flying? Do you even need to think about that? Such a creature could never see the truth, let alone describe it. This witness certainly sits on one of the most lowest possible branches of humanity. However, he will never utterly lie that could hurt a girl with whom he is enamored. He drew this, so it's something that actually happens. The defense stands firm on this point. Thank you. That settles it then. I cannot give up anything under these circumstances. Right. It seems I have fulfilled my parenting. It's just as I thought. Francisca von Karma, you make a wonderful partner. Excuse me? There was one reason and one alone for me being here. To expose the darkness lurking in this case, and then pass it on to Wright. Really? That's what it was all about? You could have just told me that from the very beginning. Then I will have... Ow! Malsexual. I don't care about what you were here to do. It's my chance to finally grind you under my heel. A shame that your chance seems to have slipped you back. What? It's all your fault. Such a terrible witness. I demand satisfaction. I love that no one cares about Larry. I cannot believe that the witness testimony relates to the actual event. However, there has to be some sort of answer for the question it raises. Have his words here today been the truth or lies? Next time we gather in this court, those are the matters that shall be addressed. I am counting on true investigations by both the defense and prosecution. And with this, the rest is up to you, right? Court is now adjourned. To be continued. Jesus Christ, that took 1 hour of my time! That was a long-ass trial. Stupid ladri culo. Took 1 hour of my life. Investigación. Febrero. I'm still up at this hour reading through the trial record of a certain case. It's the first case my mentor, Mia Fey, had ever handled in a court of law. Oh yeah. So yeah, this is what happened. So while Phoenix was in the hospital after what happened, that's when we played the past trial, the trial beginnings with Mia, Dahlia, and this other guy, and so yeah, basically the trial that we played before that actually happened like a long time ago, but it's like a remembrance of what Phoenix was seeing. The horrifying truth that I refuse to accept is holding me hostage here within this space. Dahlia Houghton. What I have read, I don't want to believe. What is written here, this is not the Dahlia I knew. After falling into Eagle River, I was somehow miraculously saved. But I ended up catching a cold that seemed to knock me around the world and back. I feel dizzy, my ears are ringing, my throat burns, and my head is on fire. But I will recover. I have to recover by this afternoon. I had to meet with the most ill-tempered witness imaginable. But I know that he will be able to help me with him somehow. February 9, 2:43 p.m. Dusky Bridge. Right? Are you sure you are well enough to be doing this? You still look a little green in the face. Baby Meridian in artist speak. Oh my god. Actually, my fever has gone down quite a bit. So your temperature now? Only 102.2 degrees. Nothing to worry about. Oh my god, I also had to cut. Anyway, I read today's trial record. You were not bad, Edgeworth. Very impressive despite the circumstances. We are not in the clear yet. The main point of connection tomorrow is going to be the murder weapon. Yeah. In the end, the Shishito did not deliver the deadly blow. Which means there must be another sword hiding out there that we don't know about. Another sword? Huh? Don't worry about it, Paul. I'll dig out the murder weapon myself, or I will lead my code. Thanks again, Edgeworth. I'll handle things from here. That is probably for the best. Actually, I was thinking about paying the old precinct a little visit. There is something I want to look at. And that is our client's background. Naturally. You mean Iris is... Iris, sir? I have the feeling that we met before. All I want is confirmation. One way or another. And since I probably won't be getting that from you. I'm sorry, Edgeworth. I bid you adieu. Right? Take care. So he also knows that it's Dahlia Hawthorne. Guess I shall get moving too. Why? Do you need to be somewhere? Yeah, I gotta get to work on this bridge, pal. I'm rigging something else so we can get across to the other side. Ah, that's right. Maya's still stuck over there at the inner temple. But don't you worry, pal. Mouse is now on his own game again. Exactly. As soon as it's all said, you will be the first to know. Thank you, Gumshoe. No problem, pal. Just try not to give me that cough of yours, okay? Alright, I'm off. Hang in there, Maya. We'll get you out, I promise. But in the meantime, I gotta continue collecting evidence. Very 9. Sakura Temple. For our sake, I swear. There's only one guy I know who could be this persistent in high strung. I'm talking about the heroine here, the hero in my book. It will make you famous. Oh, what, are you here too? Enough. A fool's fool with foolish assembly the foolishness of a fool's fool. Well, do you agree? Phoenix, right? Oh, me? Wait a second. I know you. You're, ow! Your flexes and mine need to shape up. My brain's frying like a sunny side up, and you want me to grill me over a name? Francie, you can do that. Even as we speak, Nick's on the brink of death, or so I'm told. Whip at that horse. Isn't that one of your American sayings? No, it's not, and I'm not on the brink of anything. Come on, Nick. Tell her, will you? Tell her she needs to model for me for my new picture book, Francie's Whippity Whip Grip. Before you ask me to model, learn to give at least semi-coherent testimony. How many times you can say full in one sentence? She's very good at saying that. And before that, you will have to learn how to live a semi-coherent life, Larry. I don't care what anyone says, I'm telling the truth. I saw what I saw. She flew, I'm telling you, whoosh! Just like that dude with the red underwear. Oh, you mean Superman? Don't think I'm gonna forgive you guys when you come crawling back to apologize. Off he goes. It's amazing how little has changed with you in the past year, Phoenix, right? Have you been in Germany all this time? That's right. Extending my perfect win record, naturally. Oh, joy. Sounds like she hasn't changed a bit. Has it really been a year since we first met? I gave up a career in Germany and come to this country for one sole reason: revenge. Francisca was born and raised in Germany and became a prosecutor at the age of 13. Her father was a legendary prosecutor, Manfred Karma. He had a perfect win record for 40 long years, but now he's gone from this world. Yeah, fucking Larry's an idiot. Don't tell me you still hold a grudge against me because of what happened to your father. Phoenix, right? You will fall before me this. I promise. But it will be for my sake, not my father's. Are we clear? Yes, crystal clear. What happened, actually? I went over the whole case file on the flight over. You read the whole thing? And we were the cause of that wind record going to scramble. Yes. Yes, every last word of every last sentence of every last paragraph. Jesus Christ. All the ridiculous things you did made it a very interesting read, you know. But I did to cross a burning bridge. Do you even consider the dangers? No. The only thought in my mind was I had to get across. A fool who doesn't think is more foolish than a fool who foolishly thinks. Don't you say it, he'd let me know once the bridge was repaired. Why yeah, it's got to be okay, I just know it. Plus, I need to ask her about what really happened at the inner temple that night. Today's trial. In truth, I was shocked. I came back to America with the intention of defeating you. Instead, it was my little brother who was leading the defense. Edgeworth. Come to think of it. Edgeworth was pulled into being a prosecutor by Manfred von Karma as well. Miles Edgeworth told me something very interesting, you know. He said this case has a special significance to you. Because it does. And that's precisely why I'm here. Your personal involvement will make crushing you into teensy-weensy pieces all the better. It's probably the fever, but she's so openly hostile that it's almost kinda cute. No smirking! No whipping the sick! That foolish fool doing such foolish favors to such a foolishly foolish fool. Edgeworth, make no mistake, Phoenix, right? I came here for one thing and one thing only, to pulverize you. It's not like I thought you were here to bring me some cold killer eggs. Anyways, I'm leaving. I got enough wiping for tonight. I already have to deal with Maximus and sometimes with Shade, and I want to deal with a whip lady. What the fuck? That was one long sigh. Bikini. Oh, Sister Bikini. It's Japan, not America, I know. My, I didn't know you were here. How are you doing? Actually, hold on, let me do it right. There we go. You don't have to pretend to be in good mood for my sake. Besides, I'm flat now. I suppose I made a terrible mess of things, haven't I? I let Mysticalise die, and then there is Iris as well. Mysticalise? Now that I think about it, there is an acolyte stuck at the inner temple. And the poor little girl has gone missing too. That little girl? You don't mean Pearls, do you? Yes, I'm afraid I do. She hasn't been seen since the morning after the incident. Pearls? She's missing? Why didn't anyone tell me about this? Elise, I'm curious about a few things if you don't mind answering some questions. Oh, do you need to know my measurements for your investigation or something? No! No. I want to know a little more about the victim, Miss Elise Dioxnim. I'm afraid I don't know her waist size, or her bust size for the matter. Why do I want to know that? No. I'm wondering why she came to stay in a place like this to begin with. I mean, she told herself that she was not here for spiritual training. My, you make it sound like this place some sort of dump, is it right? Basically, it was here to soak up the natural beauty of Eagle Mountain, if you must know. There, you did it again. Sister Bikini, I noticed you always refer to Miss Dioxnim as Mysticalise. Oh, yes. Now, why is that? After all, she's not here as an acolyte. We address all our visitors as Mystic. It makes their experience feel authentic. And anyway, she's older than me. You must respect your elders, you know. How do you know that? How can you say for sure that she's older than you? Oh my god, she knows something. Holy shit, you really know something. See, Miss Elise Dioxnim was no ordinary visitor after all. And there is Pearls. She was with Miss Dioxnim on the evening of the murder, and now she's vanished. I know what happened. Miss Dioxnim ate her. It's all got to be... Why am I that stupid? Why that's stupid? You mean it is the Irish idea at the Either Temple, is that correct? That's right, I'm sure it was Iris. What are you laughing about? I'm sorry, I was thinking of something really stupid. Well, Iris claimed she was in her room in the Sakura Temple. I know I shouldn't have come back here that night. But because you did, Maya is stuck all by herself at the Inner Temple. I'm so sorry. The draft in the place are nothing to shake a stick at winter, especially bad. I'll bet the training hall looks like it's about to fall down any second. Il Monte has always been prone to earthquakes, just so you know. Earthquakes? Yes, I wouldn't be surprised if the next big one levels the training hall. We got to get Maya out of here, fast! But still, there is really no need to worry. That area on the other side of the bridge is isolated like an island. Like an island? How so? Well, the only thing on that side of the bridge is the Inner Temple. No one lives out there, and is surrounded on all sides by the river or the forest. I see. So Akina will be trapped. Should they choose to flee in that direction. And as long as the bridge is out of commission, he or she will have to stay there. So that means the killer will be trapped with Maya. That means Maya could be stuck out there with a murderer and with no way to escape either. Oh dear, yes, I suppose it does. Please, Gom, should get that bridge out faster. Hey, I must be getting old. I think I seriously lost faith in myself. I'm just talking about your performance at the trial today. You believe me, don't you? I'm not a liar. I will never lie. I know what I saw. I saw Iris pull the sword from Mystic Elite's body that night. I'm certain of it. At least I was until this morning. I don't see any cyclops, so she must be telling the truth. So why are you so unsure of yourself all of a sudden? You know, the artist who testified after me. Oh, the idiots, yes. When I saw that man testify so fervently about something so impossible, I started to wonder if I had acted just like him when I was on the witness stand. I will not take that guy too serious. He's an artist, but all he draws is trouble and nothing else. If both Bikini and Larry are telling the truth, that can only mean one thing. They both didn't see what they think they saw. Pearls. Why did Pearls have to get mixed up in this mess? Please, Mr. Wright, I know you're worried, but try to keep it together. Oh, man. My head's throbbing so bad, it's killing me. Pearls. She was with Miss Dioxim on the night of the murder, remember? Yes, but I have a temple to run, you know. I was busy preparing for the training. I didn't see the little darling even once after we finished eating dinner. The murder. It didn't take place right in front of her innocent eyes, did it? According to the detective, she has not turned up at her home either. Come on, keep calm. There is one place left where Pearls could be. This just has to be there. Come on, Gumshoe. Tell me you will be done with the repair soon. Okay, so I don't think I can actually break the... Let's go to the courtyard, maybe. Yeah, I don't think there is nothing else I can do there. The Sakura Temple. This is where the sister Bikini witnessed the incident. It's hard to imagine she was lying on the stand, so... Maybe there are some clues that have yet to be found? I don't think so. It's the Oxin staff. I definitely remember there being a crystal sphere attached to the staff. Guess Wright readily found the sphere near the foot of the Dusk Bridge, but what was he doing all the way out there? The Shishito. Is there in Mystic Amy's right hand? But it was proven in court today that it was not a murder weapon. Given the design, it must have been used for some pretty gruesome things in the past. I think there is not much information here. Maybe I should go back to the main hall? What was a Jerry? Considerably loud yell. So this is where you've been, keeping nice and warm, I see. Detective, had you finished the bridge? Yeah, I did. I told you, I let you know. Well, then I'll come along with you and... Sorry, ma'am. No authorized entry access is restricted to people involved in the case. What was that? I'm involved, aren't I? You could get much more involved than me. Well, yeah, but that's not what I... It's been a while, Scruffy. It's... Oh, Karma! Flop. Hey, sir, please, leave the investigation to me. My, well, you certainly seem to have everything under control. I am on your side. I won't do anything you don't want me to. As you work to pin the guilt on Iris. Why are you daydreaming about Finney's right? Ow, that hurts, you know. Silent. My friends, come on, Karma will personally guide you through your investigation. So you will follow me. She's not seriously going to follow me around, is she? Am I really gonna get followed by Francisca Von Karma now? I guess I need to go to the training hall then. Okay, that works, kind of. Okay, let's go to the... Wait, Heavenly Hall? Oh, Inner Temple Gate, okay. Of course not, Finny. You got to follow her around. Okay, that makes more sense. Also, hey, Henku. She have been arrested a ton of times because of that whip abuse. Yeah. Or she can call herself a dominatrix and be like, that's my job. And she will be fine. I don't know. Things have certainly become a lot more hectic than before. Let us not commence with the investigation. Oh. Mr. Nick? That voice. Pearls! You don't got eaten! Oh my god, I'm so happy! Mr. Nick? Nick! Oh yes! Yay, Miss Jocelyn didn't eat you. So you were here ever since that night? I was so lonely, I thought I was going to die. When I woke up in the morning and saw the dusky bridge was gone, I realized I was all alone. You was all alone? It must have been very tiring for you, little girl. You are... I am Francisca Von Karma, the prodigy. There is no need to worry now that I'm here. Gordita Crunch. Oh my god! Now the prosecutor who was so mean to Mystic Maya last year. Well... I don't like you. You're nothing but a little girl without your whip. Wow. Missy Maya didn't do anything wrong, but you were so mean. I'll never forgive you. It looks like Pearl's words are getting under her skin. Why are you whipping me? I didn't even say anything. You don't have to. You don't have to. This man at your least gave you away. Besides, at least she got standards and she doesn't wipe a little girl, so I guess that means that she got standards. Anyway, Pearls, were not you with Maya? Huh? I'm sorry, it's all my fault. Huh? What are you talking about, Pearls? Oh, I made her cry. Hey, wait, Pearls! She just ran off. That was cruel, Phoenix, right? To make a little girl cry like that is inexcusable. What was that all about? Pearls acting like that? It's giving me the creeps. I guess I better take another look around since I finally got a chance. Especially since something about this place seems different than from 2 days ago. Look at all the Buddha statues lined up along this path. Phoenix, right? Do you think this is how many siblings the head nun has? Why don't you ask her the next time you see her? You know what? I think I will. And she'll probably slap you for prying into her private affairs. Ooh. This has been used recently. There's a weird smell coming from the incinerator. The door is also open, almost like it's begging me to look inside. Well, let's see what stunning clue is concealed in here, shall we? Huh? It's empty. Oh, naive of you, Phoenix, right? But it's a bit strange, don't you think? Let's come on, Karma? I seem to remember. Aha! Yeah, I do remember. I knew that it was not actually used. There was no one this incinerator the first time I saw it. In other words, someone's been using it to burn something recently. Listen, Phoenix, Wright? It's impertinent to call people by their full name. I was only copying you. Oh, there we go. Slide. Door. There's a little gate that leads into the garden. It says no entry on the sign, though. Come now, Phoenix, Wright? What are you doing? Let's go in. It's half open anyway. What's gonna come of it? You sound like Maya right now. But it says no entry. Don't you Americans enjoy doing whatever you like and then simply say whatever? Well, she got me there. That's got nothing to do with anything. Who told you that? See? She knows very well how American people work. It's like, don't come in. Okay. It's like the opposite. I love the gordita crunch thing. Could have sounded funny. I think I cannot go there. Okay, let's keep examining. The door, maybe. This must be the door that leads to the inner temple, where Maya Fey was training on the night of the murder. Yes, there is a solitary room that's called the training hall. You could do with some training yourself, Phoenix, right? You're completely out of shape. I don't know how much more of this woman I can take. Is there something else I can shake? I think not. No entry. Door. Suspension brake, training hall. Okay, I can go to the training hall. Why there is a candado? Girl, this is Japan. Exactly. Technically, the game happens in Japan. I don't know why there is American, but yes. What's wrong? Why are you so quiet? Maya, she was supposed to be in her training. Yet, it appears she's nowhere to be seen. What's that? That strange lock. It wasn't there 2 days ago. This whole room is really giving off some strange vibes. What happened here? What do you think this yellowish poster is, Phoenix, right? It's a scroll, not a poster. It's a picture of a woman who's actually... A woman? I don't see any woman here. There is a different atmosphere in this room since the last time I was here. No, it's not a different atmosphere. It's a different smell. It's gravy? What's the matter? This scroll is been completely covered in gravy. Ah, yes, there is a very appetizing smell in the air. But gravy is a type of sauce. So when you run out of paint, you Americans use gravy as a substitute, I see. No one does that for starting it. Oh my god. This will be the gravy that we had with the roast on the night of the dinner, of the incident. But why would anyone do this? Why this scroll? Oh my god, Francisca, you can be hilarious. You're... The funniest thing is that you and Maximus, both of them are from German, so I wonder if both of you act the same. This door. When I was here 2 days ago, the weird lock was not on it. Those chains, it's almost as if they are guarding something inside the cavern. Is she shaming Japan? I think there is. I never seen a lock quite like this before. I've seen locks and chains just like this before. They look just like the ones that got a person's secret during a cycle lock. I wonder if this lock is guarding something too. Dark secrets in a dark cavern? Took you so long, I thought even you managed to get here faster than this. Oh my god, it's Cello! I thought you managed to get here faster than this, right? You took a lot? I didn't know you were here. Prosecutor? How come you didn't show up at the trial today? I could ask you the exact same question. Huh? But I had a cold, so I had something slightly more important than a common cold to do. The importance of which is something you have no hope of ever understanding. Enough, I believe I have to measure the measure of you. You are the very worst kind of prosecutor. What could be more important than a trial? Who's the wild mare, Wright? This is Miss Von Karma. She was the acting prosecutor in your absence today. Well, I guess I owe you one. But you can go now, princess. It's time for the big boys to take the reins. Just who do you think you are? This case is my... Hey, filly. You know your role. Know your role and shut your mouth. I can't stand women like you. I'm only going to say this once, Lady von Whippenberg. Go home. What are you hitting me for? You deserve more cracks of the whip than that, right? What? You still don't get it, do you? You don't realize that you've set something in motion that you will never be able to undo. There's something different about Godot today. I'm getting such a strong sense of something from behind the mask of his. Is it anger or is it sorrow? God, you had some important business and that's why you were not in court? So what was it? I told you once before, but perhaps you don't remember. I returned from the depths of hell to do battle with. Huh. You see it, right? I've experienced something most have not. Dead. You died? Of course. Being extradited from hell is a tedious affair. The meticulous regeneration and adjustment of all your internal organs is... Well, let's just say modern medicine allows us all to live to a ripe old age. Even someone like me. So, you mean that mask you wear is... this ugly device? I promise it's not a fashion statement, my unenlightened friend. Without this, I cannot see your frequently dumbfounded face. I don't know. My eyesight is pretty messed up. Even with these huge goggles on my head, I still can't see everything. Still, I keep this worn-out piece of junk of my body going with regular servicing. I'm sorry, but... you say you experienced death? How is that possible? What happened? Why don't you ask him? Huh? Me? Yeah, that's right. You. You should know all about it. You know when my life ended. And who ended it for me. Yeah. Well, it's finished, right? Do you? I don't know what he's talking about. Although, to be honest, I do feel a little tug at the corner of my memory. I think I do know about how Godot was killed. It will all become clear in due time. Isn't that right? Right? Cannot undo. How did you say I've done something I can never undo? What do you mean by that exactly? The inner temple here on this side of Dusky Bridge is an isolated area. That's what Sister Bikini said too. And I wondered, right? Do you know what the police are doing here today? What do you mean? They're searching. Searching for any trace of an acolyte who went missing. Oh! So they are not for investigation, they're here for Maya. Oh shit! Missing? As leader of the search party, I can tell you this with absolute certainty. Maya Fey is not on this side of Dusky Bridge. Huh? But that's impossible. She came here that night and... I won't say it again. The chances of her being here are nil. Excluding, of course, one very unique place. What? What is that? The Sacred Cavern, the entrance of which we are standing at right now. It is the only place that the search party has yet explored. So they haven't searched the cavern yet, eh? Be aware, though, that the temperature inside frequently falls below freezing. Even if she's wearing there, chances of her being found alive are slim at best. No! Which means, right, that you sent Maya Fey to her death. You fool! Is that a situation why aren't you here with a search party right now? You must have blinders on, my question, Angel. Don't you see the big lock and chain? It's a trick. I'm making preparations to open it as we speak. Well tried. Once again, a woman dies because of you. Once again? What are you talking about? Don't tell me you've forgotten. It was only 2 years ago, after all, when the last unfortunate woman died because of you. Oh, Mia Fey. Because of me? And do you know who that was? It was Maya's Fey sister. That's right, Mia Fey. Mia? You killed her. No, that's not who it was. Mia, the trick lock. What is this peculiar lock? Peculiar looking lock? Why don't we just break it open? It would be as simple as a matter of. I'm afraid we can't do that. This area has always been prone to earthquake. The repeated tremors have weakened the foundations of the training hall. Any excessive force used to break the lock open will, let's just say, the inner temple and the sacred cavern will be a thing of the past. Very well then. Then dare I suggest the obvious solution of opening with a key? Sure, just show me where the keyhole is on the trick lock. There is no keyhole? That's right. An interesting puzzle, huh? The person who said this lock is only one who can open it. Then who was it? Simple, the accused. What? Iris? When an acolyte undergoes training inside the sacred cavern, the attending sister is responsible for locking the entrance. Obviously, the night of the murder was no exception. Maya Fey wasn't trained here. The bikini is mentioned a number of times now that I think about it. She said that Iris was left in charge of supervising the early stages of the training. So Iris, the accused, is the only one who can open this lock. I arranged for her to be brought here now. Iris is the only person who can open this lock. I hope she gets here soon. Hang in there, Maya. We'll get you out. Mia Fey. It was 2 years ago. Mia Fey was pursuing someone, a man. But she bit off more than she could chew. She made a very dangerous enemy. Yeah, that's one case I will never forget. But I got that guy, personally. Sure, Miss Fey murder was caught. But that will not bring her back. Well, no, but... You were with her at the time. You and no one else. It was your responsibility. You should have protected her. You say Mia Fey was your teacher? Well then, I say you learned nothing, right? You robbed her of her life, and now you let her cease suffer the same fate. I haven't sentenced Maya to death, no! So, I should be getting back to work. Wait, got up. How sure about Maya are you? There's no doubt in my mind. She's in the sacred cavern somewhere. It's the only place she could be. You better start praying. You better pray that a friend of yours bring the accused back here soon. Edgeworth? Listen up, Wright. There is only one thing I want to say to you before I go. I'll never accept you. Never. You should choose your friends more carefully, Phoenix, right? That's what everyone says. It looks like I don't have much of a choice. I guess I'll just have to do what I can do for now. I don't know, she'll die or she'll... Not like someone's thinking to himself, but... Where is it coming from? Yeah, I guess I better wash that off. That's what I will do. No, but I can't do that. I'm a detective. Ah, my brain. He's driving me nuts. Ah! Is something troubling you, Scruffy? Please, don't wake me like that all of a sudden, sir. It was merely a simple greeting, a friendly tap on the shoulder with my whip. More like gum soul. Oh my god, Proto, that was a good one. Why we always end up taking the same things? So what's up, Gumshoe? Something on your mind? How do you know, pal? Perhaps you were trying to decide if you wanted to wash that off or not. How do you know, sir? Oh, yeah, I nearly forgot. You can't go through that little gate there, okay? You mean the one that says no entry on it? I, kind of already snuck in there. Is he trying to be clever or something? So, what's behind there, Scruffy? Oh, a kind of garden-like garden? A garden? Yeah, anyway, it's under investigation right now, so keep out. I'm not telling you, I'm asking you. It's not normally the other way around? Well, see you later. Let's get in. is what she's gonna say. Shall we adjourn to this garden finish, right? Of course. What else will we do? I really want to know what Gumshoe was thinking of washing off. Right, in a temple garden. There's a strange feeling in the air. I wonder what it is. Strange feeling? Forget about that. What's that strange writing on the stone lantern? Ah! What are you doing here, sir? I thought I said you can come in here. Don't you know, Scruffy? A Von Karma will always show up wherever there is a clue. And there are plenty of clues to be found here. But... There's a chance there is something poking out from the snow. It looks pretty old. There is a leather cord tied to it too. Apparently it belonged to the big... To Miss Alicia's team? Yeah, there was a broken leather cord around the lady's neck. The end of the cord is found on both of the victims and on the charm match exactly. Sounds to me like this little trinket is going to be my ticket to getting some very big answers. Grindmaster Talisman. A little lantern. A little statue. Is it really a Quantia little garden? Oh fuck, let's skip it. What is this huge bowl here for? Oh, I know this one. It's a water bowl, isn't it? Everything else is completely frozen now. But the ice in this bowl hasn't been broken. That's true. I wonder if there's any impact on the case. Well, I dosed my first earlier with the water in this. I was kind of getting sleepy. Next time you're asleep, you need only come to me. Got it? Wow. Well, this is odd. There is no snow on the ground here. And it's an almost perfect rectangle. It could have happened naturally. Yes, it appears as though someone has carefully cleared away the snow. No, Taro, it was you, Scruffy. No, it wasn't me, sir. It was already like that when my men and I got here to start an investigation. If it was not the police, then who did it? Oh yeah, there is something I need to tell you. Just between the three of us, okay? What is it? It's top secret. You can't tell anyone. Got it? Understood. Well, when I was a kid, I got knocked out of the local wrestling contest, you see. I was so disappointed, I just picked up my mouth guard and cried all the way home. Man, I got in so much trouble when I left it on the couch. Is that it? That's it? Whoever cleared the snow away must have a reason. Although I cannot even begin to imagine what the reason could be. I am. What the heck is that? Uh-oh. You spotted it, huh, pal? Are you kidding me? It couldn't be more obvious. It says... Oh, yeah. Yeah, and before you ask, it's written in blood. You will answer all our questions now, Scruffy. Without exception. Yes, sir. Wow, I was not expecting that. Investigation. So how is the Intertemple investigation going? We have the best forensics team in the world working at the place. Forensic team? And what was the outcome of the scientific study? Nothing. Scientifically speaking, the place is as clean as a whistle. That's simply not good enough, Scruffy. Do you think I will let you get away with that? Uh-oh. Well, there were a couple of things that bothered me when I first got here, sir. Yeah, I see two of them. The stone lantern and the surrounding area that's not covered in... Oh. The stone lantern and the surrounding area that's not covered in snow, correct? They look kind of fishy to me, you know, scientifically speaking. So I go to the lab boys to look them over. The results were... It's kind of hard to say, actually. I guess I better look into them myself. I already did. Maya. About Maya. Oh, did Mr. Godot tell you yet? Yes, we heard. He's got a search party out looking for her. But there is nowhere else he could have disappeared to on the side of Dusky Bridge. All we can do is wait for Mr. Edgeworth to get here, pal. Edgeworth? He's escorting Iris, the defendant, over here. We'll have to wait since she's the only one who can open the door to the sacred cavern. Oh, I think Mr. Edgeworth wants to talk to you about something too, pal. Huh? I wonder what it is. Just don't be expecting any good news when you talk to him. When I spoke to him, Mr. Edgeworth sounded so down. I feel like I was drowning. Sounds pleasant. What about the bloody writing? Maya, so these letters are written in blood. Yeah. What's worse, it is the victim's blood. Huh? This is Mrs. Diop's blood? We have not done a detailed analysis yet, but it's looking that way, pal. Most interesting. If it is right, I presume you know, don't you? Why Maya's name is written upside down? Because she is a killer now? You know what? That was really bothering me too. But I just came up with the answer. The result of my own special commission investigation. Really? Do tell. Well, on the night of the murder, the stone lantern was upside down. The fuck? Anyway, there's really only one logical explanation to this mystery. Miss Elise Austin wrote these letters herself, in her own blood. You must be joking. That's impossible. From the writing in the victim's blood and the other clues left behind, it seems really likely that this garden was the scene of Miss Elise Deoxney murder. At least that's our current theory on how the events took place, Paul. What? The true crime scene. So Miss Deoxney was killed here. However you want to look at it, that's what people are saying now. Then, what Sister Bikini saw in the courtyard at the main temple was a fake out? Well, that was it. If that was not the scene of the crime, what did she see? Do you think this punk karma? Surely a special gumshoe investigation will reveal the answer, no? But wait a second. The bloody writing and all the other clues here. Someone could easily set all of it for a murder, right? Sorry, but that's not an option, pal. Why not? How quickly you forgot things, right? Ever since the incident occurred, this place was been completely inaccessible. Because Dusky Bridge was completely burned out. But that doesn't make sense, then why is Elise on the other side then? I was overseeing repairs to the bridge the whole time. No one came over here before me and my men. Which means no one could planted all this stuff here, pal. I cannot think of a counter-argument to that. I knew it. I should wash the blood of the lantern as soon as I got here. If this really was the scene of the crime, then I need to figure out exactly what it was that Bikini actually saw. Huh. Okay, things are getting really crazy then. Suspension bridge. Where was the Bikini? In the main gate? Oh no, in the main gate is a date, actually, apparently. Oh well. Let's see. It seems you have a visitor. Is it Wright? Iris, I'm really glad to see you. Godot managed to mobilize the police by claiming a state of emergency. Not him again. Never mind him. We gotta hurry and unlock the sacred cavern. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. It's my fault someone so important to you is locked in there. Mr. Edgeworth, can we finish our conversation later? Alright. Let's hurry to the inner temple then. I'll see you later, right? Hold it! Bikini will meet her true love, a man named Speed. Oh my god! Oh my god, that was... No, I was not expecting that to read that. But the worst thing is that I can imagine that happening. And that's where I'm coming with you guys. Sorry, right? I can't allow you to come with us. What? I hate to be the one to break it to you, but Maya Faye is in a rather delicate position. What do you mean by delicate position? This is not a simple rescue operation, right? It's also an investigation. That being the case, we can't allow members of the public to interfere. Come on, Edgeworth. If anything happens, you will be the first to know. Please understand, right? But it's Maya, Mr. Wright. All that matters is that Missing Maya is rescued, correct? Listen to the voice of reason for a change, Phoenix Wright. From now on, consider anything beyond Dusky Bridge to be off limits. We'll be going now, excuse us. Ah! He's no no time to be standing around, Phoenix, right? Are there other things that demand your attention? She's right. Thanks for reminding me. I need a bikini. Hello, it's a bikini here. Yeah, the bikini's in here. It's a bikini. It looks like she's she shrunk some size. Since I last saw her. Okay. Don't be so rude, Phoenix, right? What's wrong, Sister Bikini? Oh my, hello you two. Where are you going? What are you doing? When I saw her that side, I guess she's still pretty down. Iris was just here, you know, she's accompanied by that handsome crimson-clad prince. Is she talking about that? It was just a courtesy call, I was not allowed to talk with her at all. Oh dear, it's all my fault that this has happened. Poor Iris. She was worried about my bag, would you believe? What have I done to her? Only what you had to do, sister. You bravely and truthfully testified of what you saw, there is no shame in that. And we'll see that in your testimony was not made in vain. Well, I don't hear anyone else saying that. Mr. Blue Suits doesn't seem to share your opinion, I see. Huh? Me? Ah! Oh, yes, you did great, Sister Bikini. Absolutely spectacular! You are the only one who has said that to me. I can't shake the feeling that I just became a shield to share. You have problems, Phoenix, right? Sure, she was great to testify so truthfully like that. But I know she's still hiding something. Guess it's time to break the cyclops of hers. Oh, I guess I can't do anything there. Bravely and truthfully after contradictions and contradictions. Exactly. Well, I guess I need to try to break the cyclops. Maybe I got it. Take that! Let's try. It's Yoxin. Since the beginning, the truth is becoming increasingly clear to me. I'm convinced that Miss Elise Yoxin had a special significance to this temple. As to why she had a special significance, I believe it has to do with her true identity. What on earth are you talking about? She was... Duncan Rom. Exactly. Miss Elise was an author, just an author of picture books. To be honest, I had my suspicions almost immediately after I met her. Suspicions? Yes, but I didn't have any evidence to support my theory though. But now I do. This piece of evidence proves Miss Dioxin's true identity. The talisman? Take that! Miss Dioxin had this charm with her at all times. What are you? It's not some cheap good luck charm either. But then, what do you think it is, Mr. Wright? What could a talisman like that possibly mean? It's a talisman, is it? Interesting. Oops! This thing speaks volumes about who Miss Dioxin really was. It's a man and one other item, but they can't clearly prove Mr. Dioxin's true identity. Oh wait, the hanging scroll? Because it's the same logo. Take that! The painting is obscured by the gravy stain at the moment. But this scroll shows the master of the Quran channeling technique. The crest at the top is a sign of the honorable title. The very same crest that adorns the talisman that Victim carried with her. Oh! This crest is reserved for the master of Quran. Who on earth told you that nonsense? I got no idea what you're talking about. The new master, Maya Fey, told me. What? You mean that the acolyte is Mrs. Fey? Daughter? Yes. Are you sure? Yes. In fact, since her eldest daughter passed away, Maya is Mrs. Fey's sole successor. Misty! Misty! Physically, it's graced us with her presence about a week ago. When she showed me the talisman with the mark on it, well, I nearly fainted. I was expecting one at a time, Honestly, same here. I was not expecting all of them will break like that. No one has seen her since she disappeared 70 years ago, after all. What is the significance of this talisman, sister? The Kurai talisman is a symbol of the Master of Kurai. The bearer must carry it with them always until they're dead. Until they're dead? So Eliziosin was really Maya's mother, huh? She was Missy Faye, the master of the Kurai channeling technique. The truth comes out at last. It looks like we are making some headway there. Here. Tell me, sister. Maybe far less dramatic, just shattering them at once. Exactly. After 17 years, why did she choose to show herself now? Because something happened that called her out of hiding. What happened? Well... Oh my god, an earthquake! What's happening? It can be? Earthquake! Oh my goodness, the inner temple! This kind of tremor, right? The inner temple? It's covered in the day hall in my... Well, okay, in... What? Maya! It seems to have passed. Well, you can just stand here and do nothing. Let's go! What? Where? To the inner temple, of course. Where else? To the beginning. We'll finish this later, alright? Of course. You run along now. People might have been hurt. I must get some first aid kits ready. Come on then, he's right. They won't bar you from entering as long as I'm with you. Thank you. Right at that moment, I had the worst feeling in my gut. We just had an earthquake. I wonder if he's alright. You look worried. Are you thinking about my Edgeworth? Come on, let's go. Main gate. We gotta hurry to the inner temple and... Right. What are you doing here? Hold I up. How do you expect us to understand if you don't speak up? Ow! Hey, what am I the one getting whipped? She's gone. No. The defendant Iris. She's gone. Gone where? He fled. He escaped. What? So it was just now, during the... It's easy to see Edward's one and only weakness. His fear of earthquakes. I should have known better than to escort the defender alone. As soon as the ground started shaking, everything went dark before my eyes and I stupidly passed out. That incident haunts you to this day, doesn't it? That's not excuse for letting the suspect get away. I can't believe I let it happen. Right, the inner temple area is a dead end, so she could only escape to this side. We have not seen her. Then we need to get a manhunt underway now and search Eagle Mountain from top to bottom. Wait, Edgeworth. Have you truthfully checked the inner temple yet? Don't be ridiculous. Why would I? The inner temple is like an island. There is no way to escape but to cross. No, that's not it. Iris is not the type of person to run away, Edgeworth. What are you talking about? Since the beginning mentioned something when we were with her. She said that the sacred cavern might cave in because of the quake. Then you think Iris might go into the inner temple to check on the situation? Listen, Edgeworth. I'm sure she is at the inner temple. A manhunt is not necessary. Right? Let's not waste any more time. We'll need to get to the training hall's secret cavern now. Alright, let's go. Oh my god, the thing is thickening. Fortunately, the sacred cavern had not caved in. But what we found was something none of us could never expect. What the fuck? How can there be even more locks? What is the meaning of this? Iris! Iris, please tell me. What the hell is going on? Well, this is getting crazy, and we got 1 hour of stream, so maybe I can be able to finish the final investigation hour, and then jump to the trial. Save your pokers? Yes. Yeah, I told you this is gonna be a very, very long one. Her name by words is Iris. It's Siri. Oh my god, it's the AI. Of course she's gonna do that. Stupid AI. Anyhow. Turn off the lock, Siri. Exactly! Right. Is this what Gotham was talking about? Yeah. The freak locks. Okay, and then the locks go away. That will be hilarious. Now then, Iris, please remove these at once. Mr. Edgeworth, I'm afraid I can't. It's not possible for me. What? During the earthquake, when the cavern was in danger of carving in, I escaped. And I know that there was only one log when I last came here. So you're saying that you cannot undo the new logs? Yes. If only I was stronger. Edward, how are you feeling? You look a little pale in the face. Like you are the one to talk with your face all green. Well, Edward, go and get some air. I'll watch over the suspect. You go and get a grip on yourself. Don't be ridiculous. I'm perfect. There's no telling what sort of mistake you could make in your current state. Go and get some rest. That's your only concern now, Miles Edgeworth. Understood. I'll handle the investigation in the garden. You take care of things here. Edgeworth. He's not so much pride that he's probably of crying in a corner of the garden. Pride is simply another trap to hinder us in our lives. That said, one must have pride to be effective on the job. At any rate, it seems that this is where we part ways, Mr. Phoenix, right? I'm going to stay here and see if I can help solve the bothersome puzzle. I see. Well, thanks for your help. Now then, do you mind if I ask you a few things, Iris? No, not at all. Why did you make a run for it, Iris? I'm sorry. I hear the inner temple had been severely shaken by the strong earthquake we had. I was so worried I just had to come and see. In other words, you didn't run away to escape the law. At least we're clear on that. I can't tell how relieved I was when I saw that the sacred cavern was alright, but what? Then I saw these chains here. I saw all these extra logs that someone had put on the sacred cavern store and... Who in the world will do something like this? Freak locks. These freak locks are a sacred treasure of the Wright tradition. There are hundreds of ways to set them. That's why only the person who set the lock can open it. And you are not the one who set these locks? I don't think that's simple from Scum Karma. When we were here in the first time, there was only one lock. But now, somehow, there is 5 of them. What does that mean? It means that someone wanted to secure the place even more. And they wanted to secure it before you got here, Iris. Presumably because they wanted to make sure Maya could not get out. This means that Iris can only open one of these locks, the first one. Yes, that's correct. What? Iris, try to think, please. Is there any way around this? Well, like I say, there are hundreds of different ways to set these locks. I suppose if I went through every combination with each one, I could remove them. But it will take time, won't it? Yes, about a day, if I had to guess. A whole day? Well, that's better than leaving the locks in place. Will you do this for us? Sure, I'll do whatever I can. Gotta wait another day? Hang in there, Maya. You're going to have to call on your inner strength now. Deny of the crime. You know what, Iris? There is still one thing I don't quite get. And what might that be, Phoenix, right? I think it's obvious. Iris, on the night of the murder, where were you? Please, Iris, don't give me that look. You told us that you were in the room of Hasakura Temple at the time of the incident, but you were seen at the same evening at the inner temple. And then, you were spotted at the scene of the crime in Hasakura Temple too. Being spotted at both Hasakura Temple and the inner temple. It is as if you were... Well, Iris, I think it's about time you tell us the truth. You motherfucking bitch. I knew it. There is something going on here that we don't know about. Okay, there is nothing I can do. Gosh darn it. This fucking bitch. Things are going horribly. I hate it. I'm finally getting to the bottom of this case. I can count on Iris to break the lock, so I shall try to gather more clues. From Sister Bikini Edge, word Gumshoe, and Pearls. Oh, so that means there is one person I had not checked yet. February 9, Dusky Bridge. It's weird that there is no one around all of a sudden. It sure is quiet up here in the mountains when you're all on your own. Speaking of alone, I guess I should go back to the shack just down this path. Maybe we'll find Larry there, sulking again. Mr. Nick! Pearls, what are you doing here? Nothing. What about Miss Maya? Is she alright? Well, we don't know yet. Oh, I see. Hey, what do you think you're doing here, Nick? Larry? He's a loser shack. Where losers get together to lose themselves. This is the what? Hey, we thank God for each other's failures, okay? You got a problem with that? Look, Mr. Nick, Mr. Lord is a picture of me. That's, great, Pearls. We're going to gather the firewood now. We'll be cooking some half-rotten potatoes over a miserable little campfire. So stay out of our way. I don't believe this. Why can't he try getting fired up over becoming a better man? Don't believe what I say anymore. Listen to me, Pearl. You don't want to trust this kind of guy, okay? He will only let you down. Oh, Miss Maya. Oh my god, Larry, you are the worst person ever. Lori Sketch. Larry, is there something you want to tell me about this picture? I got nothing to say to you, Nick. My life here now with Pearl. Two losers cooking potatoes together forevermore. What am I going to do with him? Alright then. What do you think about this picture, Pearls? I think it's really well drawn. I can draw it all, so I think it's really amazing. See, someone appreciates it. It's so getting the flames to look like that, you know? It's supposed to be Sister Iris flying through the air, isn't it? I love it. It's like a dream. I want a wonderful fantasy. No, it was not a dream. She really flew. I'm telling you, Iris really flew that night. But, Mr. Loris? Not you too, please. Don't look at me like that, Pearls. Don't look at me like I'm some kind of nutcase, I beg of you. I guess this picture really is a representation of what Larry thinks he saw. Okay, so I was half asleep when I was here that night. But he was wide awake after the lightning struck. And I saw what I saw. It was exactly like I drew in this picture. And it looked like I don't have any choice but this sketch. Oh. And it looks like I don't have any choice but to take this sketch at face value. Hey, what with the look of doubt on your face? Then out of the crime. Pearls. Yes, Nick? I've been meaning to ask you about the night of the murder. Where were you and what exactly were you doing when it all happened? I'm just a kid, you know? Actually, it doesn't really matter what I was doing, does it, Mr. Nick? Sorry, Pearls, but yes, it does. On the night of the murder, you were supposed to be in Miss Dioxne's room reading a book together. But Miss Dioxne was murdered and you, Pearls, were at the inner temple. Just what exactly happened that night? Pearls? I'm really sorry, Nick. Oh, you are hiding something. Fuck, I don't think I have enough things. Shit. I'm a bad girl. That's why I'm being punished. Yeah, you're gonna get whipped. What are you talking about, Pearls? My spiritual power. It has disappeared. What? Her powers have disappeared? Those powers. What do you mean your powers have disappeared, Pearls? It's all over for me. A spirit medium who cannot channel spirits is like a painter who cannot paint. Hey, what are you looking at me for? Pearls, did you try to channel someone's spirit right after the Hasakura temple? Right here at the Hasakura temple? Tried but failed, perhaps? Way to go, Nee! You made her cry! That was really cruel of you! Just as I thought. I'm going to have to break the Cyclops to get that fruit out of her. There is nothing I can do here right now, I think. I need to talk with a bikini. Oh. I wonder if a bikini is back at the main hall yet. I haven't seen Gumshoe around for a while either. Maybe they are having a cup of tea together somewhere? I bet Gumshoe is Caesar Bikini's type. Oh my god. Well, what's the damage? Oh, it's a sacred cavern. It looks like it survived. But we have a bigger problem now. I told Caesar Bikini all about it. About the 5 blocks that were stopping us from getting inside the sacred cavern. But who? Who have done that? The only people who know how to set the trick locks are those of the Wright edition. We have Iris at the sacred cavern trying her best to open them for us right now. Actually, there is something I've been meaning to talk with you about, Sister Bikini. Yes, we were in the middle of a chat, weren't we? Yes, you were telling me how the Master of Khura'in disappeared 7 years ago. I wanted to know why Mystic Face suddenly appeared at this temple. It was about a week ago when Mystic Elise... No, I mean, Mystic Misty arrived. After she showed me the talisman that proves she was the Master, she said... Someone is trying to destroy the Khura'in tradition's main family line. I am here to put a stop to them. Someone was trying to destroy the main family line? There is only one heir to the title of Master at any time, and is usually the eldest. The child becomes the new Master of Khura'in, and her daughter is the main family. All other mediums become branch family members with no home of controlling the clan. That's why nothing has changed for the story of the clan. Branch families always have and always will plot to erase those of the main family line. Is the power of the Master worth this much bloodshed? Great shouting. You believe me that I did, don't you, Mr. Wright? You know his power is real. Yes, I do. In fact, I had seen it. It's been 2 years since I first met Maya. In that time, I see her channeling the spirits of the dead plenty of times. During the Master Mask case, and during Maggie Bear's trial too. Thanks to Maya, Mia's always on hand to help me out when I need her the most. The Wright technique has made a huge difference to the world, you know. I mean, the ability to communicate with the dead has true psychic power, you know. Members of the Taisho have always been there, behind every important leader. Who would not respect such a tremendous skill? I suppose so, but with all the power and influence, I kind of expect you to be really rich by now. Are you saying we're poor, Mr. Wright? Very direct, aren't you? People don't believe in it anymore, you see? All because of one little mistake. A mistake? What mistake? It was 70 years ago, that's when everything came crashing down. All because of that incident. That incident. Is she talking about what I think she is? Yeah, DSL6. Or DL6 or whatever its name is. I'm sure the record still exists if you're interested, looked up, of course. It was called the DL6 incident. Yeah, the one we checked during the first game. That's the name of the file. The DL6 incident. I knew it. The DL6 incident. I knew it well. I handled a related case just 2 years ago. Oh, that's right. So it was you who was the defense attorney on that case. Funny enough, it says that it was 2 years ago. And literally 2 years ago, I played the first Phoenix Wright game, so it's technically true. So it was you who was the defense attorney on that case. Yes. A murder that took place 70 years ago. It was the first time in the country history the police ever used a spirit medium. The idea was to channel the victim's spirit to learn the identity of the murder, and the medium who performed the channeling was Misty Faye, Maya's mother. For Misty, Maya's channeling the name of a certain man surfaced. Armed with as evidence, the investigators were spurred into action. But that man, he was found not guilty. Wasn't he? That's right. He was. And the case remained a mystery. In other words, we failed. It was the first case that the world have ever seen the current tradition openly involved in. It was all over the media, the public, the judiciary, the people of Corain Village. Everyone judged her. Everyone said mystic powers were a sham. And then she just disappeared, vanished, while everyone still thought of her as a fraud. But I know the truth. Mr. Face's channeling was not a sham at all. Of course it wasn't. As you managed to reveal the truth, we're finally making a comeback. The current tradition is starting to recover at last. But with a new master wielding the power of the clan. Does she mean Maya? Family feud. The spiritual power of the current channeling technique is in the blood. Maya's told me the exact same thing before. The women of the fake clan have always been spirit mediums. It's because the power to communicate with spirits flows strongly to us. According to Maya, only the woman in the family can inherit that power. The family can inherit that power. The main family bloodline stems directly from Mystic Gaming. But with each new generation, only one daughter becomes the new master. And that ones who don't become branch families, right? That's right. And it's always the cause of tragedy. You know, Maya had a sister too. An older sister named Mia. Oh yes, I heard of her. What? You knew about Mia? Of course. She became a lawyer in the hope of discovering what happened to her mother. And lost her life. As a result. Do you know what Missing Mia is rumored to have said? She said it was not only because of her mother that she became a lawyer. She also didn't want to fight with her sister over the leadership of the tradition. Really? Well, she saw what happened to her own mother, Mystic Misty, as she grew up. I guess Missing Mia got tired of seeing all the rivalry between her mom and her aunt. That's right. Misty Faye had an elder sister too. And Misty, having superior powers, managed to usurp the Master's seed from her. Misty's sister, Mystic Morgan, as you probably know. Oh, that bitch. Yes. Morgan? There is a name I know well. It was a year ago now, at the Maya's home, Corain Village. What she did was terrible. It was also she could make her own daughter the next master. I suppose you know about Mr. Morgan's daughter. Then you must already realize that Iris... Huh? Iris? What's Iris got to do with any of this? That Iris is... Mr. Morgan's daughter. Iris is what? Is she kidding me? Is Morgan's fake daughter? No, she's a bitch. She's different. Did you say Iris is Morgan's fake daughter? Oops, I thought you already knew. It sounded like you'd met one of Missing Morgan's daughter already. I have. I know her very well. Oh? Yes, Pearl Faye. But I always thought she was an only child. Geez, that child, she's Morgan. Mrs. Morgan. I had no idea. Mrs. Morgan. But she's in prison now, isn't she? Yes. Ever since she was found to be a conspirator in a murder case last year. It was all done to set Pearls up as the next master. I see, so I've been wrong all this time. Missy Morgan had 3 daughters, not 2. 3? What? Wait, what? 3? Yes, Iris, her twin sister, and Mystic Pearl. Her twin sister. What? What? Twin sister? Oh, didn't you know? It all happened 20 years ago. After the gladiator she was taken from her, my sister, Mr. Morgan's life crumbled. It was not many years later that Corain's reputation hit an all-time low. When Mr. Morgan's husband realized that his wife will never become the master, he left her and the village, taking their twin daughter with him. How awful. He was a jeweler, you know. In the end, he married, and that's when it happened. He decided to keep one of his girls up to be looked after by us here at the temple. Sister Iris. That was Iris, you see. It's unbelievable. If Iris has a twin sister, could it be? Could you tell me one more thing since the beginning? What was the name of Iris' sister? I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I just can't remember. All I can recall is that her father was a jeweler. Well, that's a clue, I guess. A jeweler. Thank you very much. You helped clear up a lot of details. But had two older sisters, huh? Yes, that's right. No doubt it was all because of Mr. Morgan's anger towards the main family. Anger? What do you mean? Her twin daughters were taken from her by her jeweler husband. But even that could not destroy her dream that a child of hers will one day lead its clan. That's why she had pearls. It seems that the incident here was a result of Mr. Morgan's anger. He was able to break free of that bars to confine her. So Iris has a twin sister. The plot thickens. But this information will be useless unless I can flesh it out a bit. I need to ask more questions and get some more info. Oh my god. We all know who is actually that fucking, Wait, did something change here? Aha! Asakura Temple, courtyard. Sounds like someone's happy. What tune is that you're humming? Oh, it's that. No more if no cry, no more if no cry. Sing it with me, no more if no cry. When we used to search in the channeling room in Kurai. Whoop, I love my job. Who cares if the clues I find are no good? That's not what investigating all about. Investigator investigates. For the love of investigating, it's a passion. Good cases we had, good cases we lost along the way. I would have never guessed that Gumshoe wasn't Reggae. Every case is gonna be alright. Every case is gonna be alright. Hey, Paul. Who, me? How long have you been there? I just got here. Oh, okay. So, what are you up to, detective? I'm investigating, Paul. I made a promise to Mr. Ashworth. I promise I will find the real murder weapon. Real murder weapon? The bird sword thing turned out to be a false lead, right? I'm giving it my best shot here, but I still have not turned out any clues. I just found this weird scraps of paper. It looked like a letter or something. It doesn't seem to have anything to do with the case. A letter? The letter. How about the letter you found? Never mind me, Paul. I'm busting a gut here trying to find the murder weapon. And all I find is some burnt out letter. Burnt old letter. Burnt up old letter? Yeah, it was in the incinerator right outside the inner temple. The incinerator? I knew it. I knew I wasn't imagining it. Yeah, I might be, don't, just to let you guys know, I might probably be finishing the investigation. And probably after the investigation, I'm going to be officially calling it for tonight because it seems that this investigation is going to last for quite a while. It's a long one. There was no one in the incinerator when I first saw it. But after the incident, the snow had melted away, which means someone used the incinerator on the night of the murder. What's up with you, pal? I got it right here if you want to take a look. Can I? Do you mind? Sure, go nuts. I don't want it, pal. You can have it. It's all spirit mediums and masters and stuff. I bet it's got no relation to the case. Spirit mediums? It got to be important if it mentions spirit mediums and masters. I better give it a good looking at. Some serious though. Make sure you chuck it into the trash when you're done. Littering is a crime, Paul. The murder weapon. So, what do you know about the real murder weapon so far? Well, it was a shishito. It was found impaled in the victim's body. Misael will prove that in court today. Yes, that's true. In which case, it was Ben another way. And that's what you're running around like a... And that's what you're running around like a headless chicken looking for now, huh? Yeah, and man, it is tiring work. But let me tell you something, pal. I'm no chicken. We got the feathers of forensics in our cap these days. We're using the department's secret weapon on this. Secret weapon? Secret weapon? What's the secret weapon of yours? You wanna know? You've got to think scientifically, okay? Alright. The murder weapon was a sword. Swords are scientifically speaking made of metal, right? Any questions so far? No. I know what he's gonna say, but I will let him look smart. So what's the perfect tool for a job? Ta-da! A metal detector. Raise your hand if you didn't see this coming from a mile away. Well, you wanna give scientific investigation a go? Huh? Me? I've been using this thing for hours now. It gets pretty boring after a while. Why don't you give it a try? I don't know. Should I help detecting on you out or not? Yeah. Come on, pal. It's good fun. I'm telling you. Alright, then I guess I'll give it a go. Like I say, this is the department, most advanced gadget, the absolute best. In society, you can make it cry. It's so high-tech you can skydive with it. Oh, bother. So now I'm gonna tell you how to use it. It's possible the real murder weapon is around here somewhere, right? Sure, that's what we're trying to find out. Right, so first, let's turn the detector on. That's the sound of the metal detector signal bouncing off something metallic. Next, move the detector around and give this courtyard a good look. See, pal? Don't worry. This baby will let you know when you hit something metallic. And when that happens, press enter to give the area a good hard stare. Okay. This thing picks up metallic objects that are hidden from the side too. Take a good look at that. Okay, this is a stair. This looks like a wallet? Aha! That's where it's been! Is yours, detective? I'm always dropping it, so I put a bell on it. But you still dropped it anyway. Yeah, but now I found it again, pal. Your wallet is completely empty. Well, I drop it all the time, so I don't put money in it anymore. Then how come the metal detector picked it up? Only because of the bell, I guess. I mean, this is gold, so of course. So there is something round buried in the ground here. It's a Mario coin. Don't touch it, pal. Huh? What is it? It's a trap. People set them out to catch us detectives. They are real nasty. Trap? For detectives? You mean like those fierce traps with sharp teeth that are supposed to snag your leg? Yeah, those. I got my finger caught in one of those ones. Your finger? There was a bit of cheese and it looked so tasty. It reached out and then bam. That's a mousetrap. I'm not sure I know how to respond to a story as stupidly pitiful as that. Wait, why there is reaction here? This is Miss Dioxlin's staff, isn't it? Scientifically speaking, they are usually made of wood. But the detector is reacting to it. Yeah, but however you look at it, the thing is made of wood, right? I don't bother investigating anything unless it looks like it might be metallic. Isn't the whole point of a metal detector to find metal where you cannot see it? It's weird that I think it's causing a racket. Here, let me take a look at it. Hey, hands off! Examining evidence is a job for the... the top is coming off. Look what you've done! You damaged a really important piece of evidence. Ah! That's a sword? Inside the staff? Is this... could it be... the murder weapon? Murder weapon. I never have guessed there'd be a sword concealed in the victim staff. They call this kind of things the sword cape, pal. This one's a real gem. The workmanship is really something else. Thank goodness it was not a cane sword. Or else the victim would have stabbed her own foot. That is a fancy kitchen knife. Exactly, that's different. I officially give up on trying to figure out how Gumshoe's mind works. If the real scene of the crime was the inner temple garden, then why was the sword used to kill the victim found in the main hall courtyard? Hey Gumshoe, who knows about the hidden storage? No one? Even the police knew about this until I discovered it just now. Well, as I say, there is no team in Gumshoe. It doesn't look like there are any traces of blood on it. Then I guess this is not a murder weapon, huh? No. I'm sure someone just wiped it off after the murder. Yeah, of course. This thing definitely is a murder weapon. Great job, pal. It's about the same length as the Shishito too. This must be the murder weapon. Okay, I'm gonna run over to the forensics. There's gonna be some trace of blood left, even if most of it has been wiped off. See you later, pal. There we go. And yeah, that's a very fancy kitchen knife. Wait up, detective. What is it, pal? I'm a pretty busy guy right now, you know. You're going to get the stuff analyzed, right? Would you mind holding off for just a while? What are you talking about, pal? Please. Just until we find Maya. Maya? What's this got to do with her? I don't know, but I'm starting to get a really bad feeling in the pit of my stomach. Oh, so. Look, Maya's trapped inside the sacred cavern right now and, well, we don't even know if she's okay or not. The more evidence and testimony I hear, the more uneasy I feel. You don't think Maya's been murdered? Please, detective, let's just wait until we can get inside the sacred cavern. You are looking kind of viridian there. Okay, just stop it with that face, pal. One thing though. This stuff's secret trick, let's keep it between you and me, alright? If it gets out of that, we knew about it and didn't say anything, we're finished. I understand. This is just a regular run-of-the-mill stuff, you got it? Okay, now. You go take good care of it, pal. Thank you, detective. Don't worry, she will be fine. Gumshoe? You know, there is a place at the base of the mountain that has some really good pasta. Well, I take you there when you find Maya, pal? Sure, thanks. I can't help but wonder, though. What was Elise Dioxin doing with a stuff like this in the first place? Investigation. So how is the investigation continuing, Gumshoe? I don't know if I should be telling you, pal, but I guess I cannot hurt. Can hurt. Look at the murder took place in the inner temple garden. Yeah, I saw that. And they're taking the bloody writing on the lantern pretty seriously back at HQ. What? You mean? I don't have to delete us, pal. All I know is, if you don't find Maya down on the sacred cavern, we're gonna be faced with one ugly situation. What kind of ugly situation are we looking at here? You got me, I don't know. They are not my words, pal. Then who said it? Mr. Godot. Godot? What did he mean by that? Okay, anyways, let's move now. We should go to the garden now, actually. Maybe we can find something else in the garden? It's the inner temple gate. Maybe there is something in the garden we can check? Because we cannot go to the thing. The cops are still combing the place. They look pretty nervous. I'm nervous too. It's got to be a tough job. Oh god! Especially with someone giving you the evil eye the whole time. How could I have done that? Wow, I can't believe it's still bothering him. Edgeworth. Ah! Oh. Hey! Don't you dare run away! What do you want, Wright? What do I want? If you came here to laugh at me, then go on with it. Go on, laugh away. I was ready to hug it out with him, but he's just the same prideful Edgeworth. You went back to the criminal affairs department, right? You said you wanted to look into something concerning Iris. Yes. And thanks to what I found, I was reminded of something terrible. The investigation. I love the fact that it was a kitchen knife. We can literally just say that. It's like, oh yeah, it's a kitchen knife. You guys are putting a lot of effort into the investigation of the garden here, huh? There's a high chance this is actually the scene of the crime. That's why. You mean because of the writing in blood and the talisman in the snow? Exactly. As you know, those things could not have been planted here after the murder. But surely, you don't suspect Maya, do you? We have to treat everyone as a suspect, Maya as well as Iris. It's our job, right? The earthquakes. So, I guess you still have not gotten over your fear of earthquakes. No? So, thankfully, my nightmares have stopped. But still, if the ground gives even the slightest tremor, I find myself short-breath. Really? So that means if I approach to you, you're gonna be scared because big dino, big storms and tremors. Someone who channels a spirit and that spirit murders someone. Someone. Yeah, but the question is what spirit? 17 years ago, when we were little school kids at the same elementary school, Edward found himself in the middle of a murder. It all started with that big quake that hit the courthouse. Yes, I was stuck in that elevator with my father, who was a defense attorney. We were deprived of oxygen and we passed out. That's when it happened. That single gunshot shattered my whole life. I lost everything that day, all because of that earthquake. My dreams, my family, and my son. It's been more than 17 years now. And that case was finally resolved 2 years ago, right? You think I don't know that? I was there, but it was such a shock. I never imagined I could be so wrong about myself and my life. I'm sorry, Wright. There's nothing else I can say. Not after you choose to become a lawyer for my sake. And not after you save me. Edgeworth, you're stronger than you think, so no more of the self-pity, okay? Hey, there was something that bothered me about her for a moment we met. I felt like I'd seen her somewhere before. No, wait. Not somewhere. I feel like I've seen her in court before. So you went back to the criminal affairs department to look for her file? Yes, I checked over every case file I ever worked on. And I was right. I had seen her face before, 6 years ago. 6 years ago? It was my first appearance in court. And as cases go, it was my worst nightmare. So, who is she? I'm sorry, Wright. I can't give that information away to a member of the general public. What? Why not? It may be the crucial piece of the puzzle that solves this case. The woman I knew was the daughter of a jewelry store owner. She had nothing to do with Iris and Hasakura Temple. And neither did the case. No. That woman is completely unrelated to this murder. Unrelated? Yes, I can say that with complete confidence. You're wrong, Edgeworth. She's totally related to this case. I need to fill Edgeworth in. I need to explain the connection between Iris and that woman Edgeworth knew. Oh, it's gonna be because it's the sister. Hey, Edgeworth. Do you know that Iris had a twin sister? What? A twin? You can't be serious. Since the beginning told me, but the problem is she didn't know the name of this twin. There was nothing about Iris having a sister in the files I checked. Well, Iris was taken in by the temple when she was really young. Apparently, her sister was raised by her father, a jeweler, I think. A jeweler? Right, I just might know who this twin sister of hers is. I had a feeling you say that. Let me guess. Her name is Dahlia Hawthorne, right? Yes, exactly. Please, tell me what you know about her, Edward. Please. Dahlia Hawthorne. It was my first court case 6 years ago. I was a greenhorn, and due to my inexperience, the defendant died. You're talking about Terry Falls, right? You know about that case? You're not the only one who noticed something about Iris and Dahlia Hawthorne. I checked one of Mia's old files from 6 years ago. Yes, Dahlia was a key witness in that case. Dahlia and Terry Falls conspired together to stage a fake kidnapping 11 years ago. In the exact same place, apparently. They stole a jeweler worth $2 million from Dahlia's father, a jeweler. And 5 years after that, she murdered her own sister, Valerie Hawthorne, to keep her from talking. Her sister? Well, her stepsister, actually. They were not blood related. Valerie was the only daughter of Dahlia's father's second wife. Oh, and this is when she entered my life. The woman who tried to kill me. So after Terry Falls died, what happened to Dahlia? Did you check that out? Does it really matter? Like I say, Dahlia is not connected with this case. Why are you so sure about that? It's simple. Dahlia Hawthorne is dead. What? Well, her metabolic processes are a matter of interest only of historians, so to speak. What do you mean by Dahlia Hawthorne is dead, Edgeworth? Right? I must confess that I'm in reading her file. I came to know of the murder case you were involved in during your college years. Dahlia Hawthorne was found guilty, thanks to the persistence of Mia Fey. At the time, Dahlia, it's like she was possessed by a demon or something. It's been almost 5 years and the guilty verdict was handed down, and her sentence was finally carried out. She was executed last month. Executed? Sure, that's a bit of a shock, right? And for some reason that, for more reasons than one. But do you understand now? She can't possibly be connected with this case. She's dead, and once someone is dead, there is no way to revive them. There is no way to revive the dead? I wonder. It seems you are not aware of one other connection yet, Edward. And what is that? It's about Iris and Dahlia Hawthorne, mother. What's their mother got to do with any of this? She's Morgan's Fae, a spirit medium from a branch family of the Quran channeling technique. Did you say Quran channeling technique? Do you know something about it? Oh, yes, I know it's connected with that fraudulent spirit medium. Fraudulent? I was involved in another nightmare 7 years ago. I was caught in the middle of a murder investigation. The police didn't have any leads. They were stumped, and that's when they called her in. She was a very famous spirit medium and the master of her channeling school. But you know what happened? As a result of her efforts, an innocent man was accused of murder. She and her powers, they were all fraudulent. Edgeworth, go to the police records room. It's all in there. All you have to do is check the DL6 incident case files and you'll know. Of course, how could I forget? Edgeworth was the victim in that case. Edgeworth, you will understand someday. And then you will see that the Quran channeling technique is real. I mean, you had seen Maya change literally form in front of you. Okay, I think I got enough pieces to fuck with you. Yeah, I think I got enough. The now the crime. I think it's time for you to tell me the truth about what you were doing on that night. No spirits smalls or largest. Yeah, it's only mediums. You say you were in your room at Hasakura Temple the entire time. Do you still claim to be the truth? Yes, that's where I was. Iris, I believe you are innocent. That's why I want to believe what you were telling me to, but I can't. Because this person saw you somewhere else on the night of the murder.
Take that!
A bikini! I'm talking about Sister Bikini, of course. Sister Bikini? Her testimony in court today was very clear. That night was helping an acolyte with her training in the area temple, but Well, as you can see, my back likes to act up violently, so I left Iris to help the acolyte return to the Hazakura temple. So you were here. Sister Bikini didn't just see you, she spoke with you. You two talked about Maya's training that night. So you see, Iris, you were there at the inner temple on the night of the murder. That's very impressive, Mr. Wright. The acolyte's actual training was due to start after 10 o'clock that night. I left the main hall early, so I will not be late. What time was that? Let me see. It takes about 20 minutes to walk between the main hall and the inner temple. So, I will left about 9:40 p.m., I think. I'm sorry, Iris, but lying just doesn't suit you. Huh? Now, you say you left the main hall at 9:40 p.m., but what you say doesn't add up with this. Because she gave me this before that. You yourself testified to the contrary, don't you remember? You say you rang the lights out bell at 10 o'clock that night. Huh? Plus, only moments before you rang the bell, you were seen at the main hall by the most reliable witness I have. Who's that? Me. Mr. Wright? We even spoke a little that evening. That's when you gave me this. Surely you haven't forgotten. No, that's right, I remember. And that brings up another puzzling fact, Iris. At 10 o'clock on the night of the murder, you were seen in two different places at the same time. It's time you told me exactly what's been going on, Iris. So far, I managed to prove two things. First, on the night of the incident, you were at the inner temple. And second, at the exact same time, you were ringing the bell at Hazakura temple. There is only one possible explanation for this apparent impossibility. You were at Hazakura temple, there were two of you. On the night of the incident, you were seen in two different places at the same time. Which means there must have been two of you. I can't think of any other explanation, Iris. But that's crazy. Who could that be? There is only one of me. It's impossible. Impossible? I wonder. The way you're trembling certainly seems to suggest otherwise. You're seriously trying to suggest there's more than one of me? Then show me the evidence. Show me something that proves that there is more than one me. Take that! I have a firm grasp of the situation now, Iris. You have a sister, don't you? A twin sister, perhaps? That's right. Dahlia Hawthorne. A woman I know only too well. I had no idea you knew of her. Very impressive, Mr. Wright. But she's no longer... Yes, I know. Her sentence was carried out recently, wasn't it? I'm sorry. Thank you. There is no need to explain now. Is there, Iris? The second you who was here at the temple on the night of the murder, it was your twin sister, Dahlia Hawthorne. But you just said it yourself a second ago. My sister dead. Have you forgotten that? Have you forgotten this, Iris? This is a channeling dojo, a training ground of the Kurine channeling technique. That night, someone channeled Dahlia's spirit, and you knew about it. And that's the secret you've been trying to hide from me. So you are not the bitch then? Not the crime. I was in my room in the main hall that night. As soon as I heard that I've been spotted at the inner temple, I knew it was my sister. Dahlia, the other half of me who passed away last month. Just as I suspected. The Iris that Sister Bikini saw at the inner temple on the night of the murder. It was Dahlia Hawthorne. Why didn't you tell me this before? Because my sister always does the right thing. Excuse me? And because I mustn't get in the way of what she's trying to do. I already betrayed her once before. I can't do it again. You betrayed her? What do you mean? That's why I have to accept I may be found guilty. It's the only way. What is she talking about? Right. You know about it, don't you? You know about it, don't you, Mr. Wright? About the fake kidnapping that took place here on Eagle Mountain 11 years ago? That was the start of it all. It's what started her down that twisted path. Oh, okay. She started to commit crime after crime. In the end, she lost her life. It's all because I betrayed her. How did you betray her, Iris? It was no coincidence that Eagle Mountain is where the exchange was to take place. After all, I helped plan the whole thing. What? But I got scared, so I ran away. What are you talking about? Why would you help her? Stealing $2 million from your own father? That's awful. But I promised that I'd help. And she didn't do it for the money. Huh? It was revenge on her father. Revenge? What do you mean by revenge? He was a hideous man. He threw our mother away and then sent her to hell. Her mother? She must be talking about Morgan Fay. Her mother was the eldest daughter of the main branch of the Fay family. The May family had a lot of influence in many business and political circles at the time. As the eldest daughter, her mother was said to inherit all of that as the next master. That's the reason her father married her mother in the first place, for power. But his plan backfired, because her mother's sister took it all from her. She took over as the master of Green. That will be Misty Fay, Maya's mother. But before long, the credibility of the Quran tradition hit the rock bottom. The new master, Mystic Misty Fay, made a terrible mistake. It was during the investigation of the DL6 incidents. After that happened, her father took me and my twin sister away, leaving our mother and our home behind. He hated the place. He said it was a hick dive, and that he had no reason to stay there. And that's when you came here to Hasakura Temple. Yes, the woman my father took as his next wife already had a daughter, Valerie. I had no place in his new family, you see. Oh, and I haven't seen my mother once since then. Having the master seed stolen from her and being rejected by her own family? I heard she's been very bothered, spiritually and emotionally. I think I'm finally beginning to see how the pieces fit together. I have asked her everything I can in my capacity as a prosecutor. This incident, everything related to it goes back to the history of the Fake Land. That's what it looks like. Iris, there is just one more thing I want you to tell me. What is it? During the incident in which your sister Dahlia Hawthorne poisoned a lawyer, she began a relationship with a certain college student in order to hide the evidence. That college student, had you heard anything about him? Well, I did hear one thing. She says she hated his guts. I see. Thank you for your help. You're welcome. Hurry up, Phoenix! There is still much to investigate. Leave these locks to me. I will open them for you, I promise. Thank you. I suppose I better continue with my investigation? There is still one giant secret left to unlock. Pearl Cyclops. Okay. I guess that's the final thing of the investigation. And after that, we can officially call it for the night. Not sure. Let's go and see. Heavenly Hall. Okay, it's time to break this girl. That sounded so bad. Look at that. They really did make a fire right in front of the shack. Oh, Mr. Nick! Here too late, Nick. You came here for one of our potatoes. We already polished them all off. I think I pretty much got all the evidence I need. Now I just need to find out what Pearls is hiding. Okay, time to break this girl. There's 5 sidewalks. The night of the crime. After dinner on the night of the murder, you were supposed to be in Ellie's Duxley room reading a book together, correct? Wait, hold on. I forgot to check something. Yeah, I never read this note. Be careful, once night falls, she'll be there. As soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit. You must channel her spirit. Leave everything up to her. Her name is Cheese or Al, the Whole. Here is a picture of her. Use it. When you channel her, I know you can do it. Once this is, burn the also make. Tell anyone about this letter. Bravely roast the master in the fires of Hades and bring our vengeance to fruition. Oh! She was channeling Dahlia. Okay, so that makes sense. Okay. So I think I got a grasp of this. Yes, I was so happy when she invited me. But I didn't go in the end. Yeah, I know why you didn't go. You didn't go? No, there was somewhere else I had to go instead. I was so worried I had to go. I didn't know what to do with myself. I was so nervous. So Pearls never went to Miss Deoxy because she was too worried about something or someone else. Pearls. On the night of the murder, you went to this place, didn't you? She was worried about Maya, so maybe the inner temple? You went here, didn't you, Pearls? Looks like she's still not going to open to me. This is where you went because you were so worried, right? Then the next question is, who or what were you so worried about? Now I'm going to take a guess, and you can't tell me if I'm right or wrong, okay? You mean, you know? If I'm right, will you tell me the whole truth? Okay. You went to this place for one very simple reason, and that is... Take that! Because she was worried for Maya. Is that really what you were so worried about, Pearls? It was Maya, wasn't it? You knew the training Maya was undertaking was dangerous. After all, it was the special curse. Oh yeah, she was right about that. Or at least that was she mentioned yesterday. Sister Bikini scared you with what she said, didn't she? And because it was you who introduced Hasakura Temple to Maya in the first place, you feel responsible, didn't you? Thinking about what could happen to Mystic Maya made me more and more worried. I couldn't sit still at all. That's why I decided to go and find out how she was doing at the inner temple. And we're clear now that you... Okay, so now we're gonna be breaking one by one. Oh my god, okay, this is gonna take more time than the other one. Then we're clear now that you went to the inner temple that night, Pearls. What's not clear is what happened after that. About what time was it when you head over to the inner temple? It was probably around 9:30 when I left the main hall. I heard the real training was supposed to start at 10. I wanted to get there before it started, but there was so much snow, so I didn't get there until after 10 o'clock. Until after 10? How did you knew what time it was? Because I heard the bell ringing for lights. You heard the lights out bell? The Hasakura Temple bell's pretty small, though, isn't it? You must have really good hearing. I was really trying to pick up the sound of that bell, that's all. I didn't want to miss it. It would be terrible. You were trying to hear the bell? Tell me, Pearls, why were you so worried about hearing the bell? Oh, I think I know why. The reason you were so worried about the bell was because of this. The letter. You were given some instructions to follow for the night, weren't you? I presume you recognize these pieces of paper. Huh? Where did you... In the incinerator at the inner temple. Pearls, you were following the instructions in this letter that night, weren't you? That's why you could not afford to miss the sound of the lights out bell. I'm speechless, Mr. Lee. You're amazing. Oh my god, still more? Holy shit. These instructions that were found in the incinerator, I believe they were reading for you, Pearls. For me, no. As you can see, a large portion of a large portion has been burned. But the last section is still fairly legible. As soon as you hear the light out bell, you must channel her spirit. Who was it, Pearls? Whose spirit you were supposed to be channeling? Taking into account the authors of the note and their purpose of writing it, whose spirit will Pearls be trying to channel? Don't overthink it, Phoenix. It's pretty obvious who Pearls was supposed to be channeled. The person you were trying to channel that night, Pearls, was Dahlia Hawthorne. It was Dahlia Hawthorne, wasn't it? That was the name that was in the letter. It's just as I suspected. It was not Iris who sees her bikini meet at the inner temple that night. It was Dahlia Hawthorne. Do you know anything about her, Pearls? Do you know what kind of a woman Dahlia Hawthorne was? No. I never heard of anyone by that name before reading these instructions. I thought so. Pearls doesn't have a clue. She doesn't know that Dahlia is her sister. About the instructions in the letter I found, Pearls. Who wrote them? Whoever it was asked you to channel the spirit of someone you never heard of, you must have quite a lot of respect for them. After all, you followed their instructions without question. So here's my next question. Who wrote this set of instructions for you to follow? It was your mother. Pearls, I have to wonder about something. You didn't have an idea what the instructions mean, did you? Do you follow them to the letter regardless? Why? Because it was your own mother who asked you that's why. How did you? I figured it out. The person who wrote you this letter was your own mother, Morgan Fay. Alright, Pearl, it's time you start telling me the truth. Why is she holding back from me? I don't like this. Don't underestimate me just because I'm a child. Huh? If you're trying to say I followed these instructions, I'd like to see some proof. What? Because I don't think you have a Annie. She's saying anything rather to admit. Oh wait, the scroll. Oh, she doesn't know how to read. So that's why she went with. Okay, so this is the thing. Let me explain. I think I get it. She went with Ellis Deoxium, that in reality was Mystic Fae. And if I remember correctly, in the first trial, she said that she didn't know how to read and start asking really weird questions. And I remember that one of them was actually this one, Gravely. And the scroll is covered with gravy, obscured by gravy. She doesn't know how to read, so I think that's gonna be the thing. She said anything rather than me carrying out instructions. I guess I'll have to produce some more evidence then. One more thing shall do it. Alright, girls. We will know some carried out these instructions on the night of the murder. But you're right. There is no evidence that proves it was you. I knew it. However, I do know that whoever did it was a child. Huh? How did you know that? It couldn't have been it couldn't have been an adult. No adult would make a simple mistake like that. A simple mistake? What do you mean by that? I'm sure you thought you were carefully following the instructions you've been given. But you misunderstood some of the words, and this is the evidence that proves it. The note says gravely, and this is gravy. It was you who splattered gravy on this hanging scroll, wasn't it? What? Why would I do something like that? Do you remember what was written in the letter? Gravely roast the master in the fires of Hades, and bring our vengeance to fruition. But you didn't know how to read the words gravely and roast, among others, right? How do you know that? I knew it. Remember the conversation you had with Miss Deoxium on the night of the murder? Perhaps we can read some books together. Really? I'd love to. I'm not very good at reading. Well then, would you like to practice reading with me? Miss Elise, for example, how you read this? It says gravely. That's kind of a tough word. Sure, Mr. Deoxin told you how to read gravely and roasts, but what she didn't teach you is what they meant. Gravely sounded like gravy to me. Gravely sounded like gravy to me, and the only roast I could think of was the food. And that's why you did it. That's why you covered the picture of Master in Gravy from the night spot roast. To be honest, I think it was a bit strange. I guess I really did get the wrong idea. Just a tiny bit. I really am useless. I could not even burn the letter properly as my mother had asked me of. Such a simple thing and I could not even do it right. Ah! I got you! The night of the crime. Okay, tell me about the night of the crime then. After dinner that night, I did go to the inner temple. With a pot full of the leftover gravy. The gravy? I saw the picture on the hanging scroll near the sacred cavern. I was sure it was Master of Grain, like it said in the letter. I see, and then, well, it was already way past then when I got there because of all the snow. So I went to the inner temple guest area. The guest area? Yes, I thought I could wait there until the training was over. Why didn't you just go to the training hall? Because Miss Maya's main training had already started and I couldn't interrupt it. No problem, Proto. Have a good night. Thanks for being here. I'm gonna stop the stream soon. I just hope that the fucking investigation finishes soon. So I stayed where I was and prayed for her to get through it. But then Pearls, did you fall asleep? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I just couldn't help it. Hey, don't worry about it, Pearls. Who cares if you fall asleep? I fell asleep waiting for Iris too. It happens. Anyways, then you found yourself trapped at the inner temple. Yes, when I woke up it was morning. I tried not to cry, but Dusky Bridge was not there anymore and there was no one in the training hall. Wait, no one in the training hall? I thought everyone had left me because I overslept. I threw the letter into the incinerator, then I heated up the leftover gravy and I let off some steam by chucking the gravy on the scroll. Have you cried? Yay, huggies. Not having pretty scary for you, Pearls. I know what he's like, Nick. Nick used to leave me behind when I fall asleep at school too. Don't equate something so trivial with her experience, Larry. Lost power. It was rewriting my mother's letter. It said as soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit. I was on my way over there to the inner temple when I heard the ring. So you channeled Dahlia Hawthorne's spirit? No. I tried, but I cannot do it. You cannot do it? I never fail at channeling someone. This is the first time it happened. I tried and tried and I tried. Yesterday, this morning, the whole time. But just cannot do it. So let me get you down, Pearl. It'll work out. If you want, I'll come flying through the sky for you. Whoosh, like that. Oh, she never managed to channel the spirit. Wait. So if she didn't channel the spirit, someone else was channeling Dahlia Hawthorne then. Is that why you think your spiritual powers are gone? Yes, I don't know what to do. Isn't there any other explanation why you cannot channel a spirit? I suppose there is one other possibility. It's not very likely though. Could you please tell me what it was anyway? It will happen if someone else was already channeling the same spirit. Someone else? What do you mean? Maybe Maya? Well, there is only one of each spirit, right? Yep. It's like dating a girl, Nick. You can see a hot chick if she's already taken. Then that will mean on the night of the murder, someone else channeled her spirit before Pearl School. Someone else channeled the spirit of Dahlia Hawthorne. I'm a failure. I could not even grant my mother's final wish. Her final wish? Yes, this letter. This is my last wish, she said. So make sure you follow the instructions carefully. This letter. I definitely need to find out more about it. Morgan's letter. My mother has gone to a place called a penitentiary. Yeah, I know, Pearls. I visit her every month. And last month she told me the time we've been waiting for has come, Pearl. There is something I need you to do for me. I hid a letter for you at our home before they brought me here. I want you to read it and do exactly what it says. It's for the good of the fake clan, my angel. You will be doing a great thing. Now, listen carefully, and I will tell you where the letter is hidden. Wait, but how the fuck did she knew that Dahlia Hawthorne was dead? That makes no sense. My mother is always nice to me. I love her very much. Yeah, moms will do anything for their kids, right? She said it was to be a good of the fake clan. So I knew I had to help her. I mean, Mystic Maya's part of the fake clan, so I had to be a good for her too. That's right, isn't it, Mr. Nick? I guess so, yeah. There was a picture with her letter too. Picture? Of Mr. Dahlia Hawthorne. Usually a picture is enough to channel someone's spirit, but this time... Pretty weird, huh? Like, Larry knows anything about this stuff. There's something else that was strange about my mother's letter. The seal on it was broken as if someone had already opened it once before. What? That sure is pretty strange. Someone had opened it already? One letter updated in the court record. Thanks, Pearls. You really helped me out. You're very welcome. My mother is watching over us. So I'm sure Mystic Maya will be alright. Look at that innocent smile on her face. It reminds me to Slash. What am I supposed to say to her? Huh. Finally figured it out. Have you tried? You finally realize how terrible of a crime being painful, oblivious is. Got that? The entrance to the sacred cavern looks like a freaking puzzle workshop. I guess he's talking about Iris and the lock-breaking effort. But it's all a waste of time. Why do you say that? Because Maya Fey is not coming back. What? You don't know what you are talking about. How can you say something like that? It was your job to protect her, right? It was your job to protect Maya Fey. Two sisters caught up in the worst circumstances. I realize that, but... And you were the only one who was by their side. You were the only one who could have saved them. But I don't know anything about what was going on. Huh. What did I just say, right? Being oblivious is a heinous crime in itself. Tomorrow, we will settle everything in court. Tomorrow. Once and for all. Mr. Nick, is what that man just said true? You will be alright, Pearls. I'm sure Maya's alive. You will see for yourself tomorrow. Yeah, that's right. I can trust you, Mr. Nick. Oh my god, it's gonna be a long-ass trail for sure. My dear Pearl, you've done so well. My child, my Pearl. It's better that you don't know what you've done. I knew this day will come for you. The blood of the main family is no more. Now finally, after all this time, the Master Seed is yours. My last great wish, it seems I was just in time. Jesus Christ, okay. This is gonna be a really, really long-ass trail. But that will be for tomorrow, because it's already too late. I need to go and cook my dinner and do some other stuff. So, first of all, I'm gonna drop a big hug to all of you. There you go. I'm gonna go back now to the title screen because I already saved. Yeah, that will be all for tonight's stream. So tomorrow will be the official ending of the game. I'm gonna switch back today. Tomorrow will be officially the final stream of the game. I might do the trial. I'm gonna ask Cello to help me because, my god, it's gonna be probably a crazy ass thingy to actually tomorrow trial is gonna be quite the... what is his name? It's literally gonna be quite the... fuck, I forgot the name. It's gonna be the... a fucking roller coaster. That's the word that I was looking for. But yeah, that's the only thing I can say, guys. So yeah, tomorrow I will see you guys for the final trial of this game. It's gonna be a crazy roller coaster of things, so better hang in there. And also I'm gonna need to make sure that I'm prepared because it's gonna be a long ass trail, and I don't want to lose so much time. Especially because the next weekend I'm gonna be doing a stream with friends of Terraria because the update is gonna come out. But yeah, it's gonna be a fun stream. It's gonna be a fun time. So I will be seeing you guys tomorrow for sure. You can expect for that. So yeah, take care, everyone. Have a good night. Stay awesome. Love you all. All of you guys were really kind and awesome to have you here. So yeah, I will see you guys for the grand finale. Take care, everyone.